Hello, everybody. How you doing? Nice to see you all here. Excuse me a minute. I've been bitten tonight. Look at that. Some nasty things bit me. Right, who wants to come join me? Because I'm not sitting here talking to myself again all night. So someone come join me. Because we're not doing this all on our own. Thanks for everyone for finishing off as you did. As always, StreamYard link is up, and I've never refused anybody to come in. Curious Goose, I ain't seen you in a while. You can pop on. Voting bite of a bird, you probably won't want to. And there's other people watching as well. So come on, who's going to join me? Because otherwise I'm going to sing, and that's not good. Come on. Or you can all fire me questions, and I'll try and answer them honestly or however I feel. ACDBD, you the crazy dad biker. Come join us, mate. Come and have a chat. You said you was going to. Come and have a chat, CBD. Come and have a chat. Simon, it will bring on the rain. No, what it will do is it will scare everybody off and everybody will disappear. So no, don't want to do that. Hang on, why do we do this way? It makes it easier reading it. I don't mind make off, don't want to scare people. Boating bike of bird, I bet you are better looking than you think you are because all you women think you're awful without makeup, but actually it makes most of you look more beautiful. There you go. True story. True story. Who was there? Curious Goose. I already said hello to you. Come on, CBD. Come and join me. Because I ain't doing it on my own. Or ask me a question. You can do that even with makeup. Yeah, ask the two blokes on the canal. I'm sure they do it with makeup on. I'm sure they do. How are you doing, mate? The land canal boat channels. No, we don't do anything around the canals. Nice one, CBD. I'll see you in a minute. How are you, pop on? I ain't seen you in ages on camera. Come say hello to us. I'm sure Andy's lurking in the background there somewhere. Red Bomb will be lurking somewhere. Scared. Just off Red. You're right, Andy. How you doing, mate? Actually, Goose, you said that last time I said about coming on the stream. You said you was cooking then, so I believe you'd spend all your time cooking.
Takes a long time to cook a goose.
Hey! How you doing, mate? All right. What's the score in the football in the end? Who won?
What's that? They won in the last minute. Sweden.
Oh, right. Okay. Is that the team that England's frightened of facing next, or something? Because they're a good team.
Next, yeah.
Yeah. Curious Goose, you could do it while cooking. That would make it a completely different show altogether. There you go. Yeah. Cooking channel. I've just been on the channel where they're talking about fucking people on boats and fucking gardening. So.
And them Lex Moto bikes he keeps banging on about.
Oh, and then fucking Lex Moto bikes, yeah. But no.
Are you out on a bike tomorrow?
I'm thinking about it, and I'm probably thinking that I've just opened a couple of these proper jobs, so probably not now actually. And if I want to go out with and try and meet up with the 2,000 birds going all the way up to Hinkley, I might have to do everything tomorrow so I can get out on Sunday. And I haven't asked her yet, but yeah, she might pop along with us. As it's a women's bike a day, I can say, well, I bought me billion.
It's just a boring old ride up the A5 to Hinkley, isn't it? It's the only problem.
It is really. It's straight up the A5, but you do have a bit of fun going through Toaster and what have you. And you can look at the H Cafe where it used to be, not H Cafe, Jack Hills. That's it.
Yeah, Jack Hills. Yeah, no, not my cup of tea. No, I might pop over Darren's tomorrow for a quick cuppa in the morning, but that's about it. I've got the garden to do tomorrow.
So I was going to pop over Darren's this week, but it was too hot Monday and Tuesday to do anything but go straight home. Wednesday I got waylaid with some stuff from work, and then Thursday we had some more news in work, and I ended up late. and then today I've been at home all day doing me online training for me HGV stuff. So I'm going to put a little video together of that to let people know exactly what you've got to do to pass your HGV one. If I pass it, if I don't pass it, I ain't putting anything together. Fuck it, I'm going to bin all the footage I've got and just
Sit in
call
the
it a
corner.
bad job. Yeah. You see me sitting in a corner crying my fucking eyes out. Yeah, this is what happens when you fail your HGV. Yeah. But no,
When
there's
did
lots
they
of shit
actually
going
let
on
you
at
behind the
work.
wheel?
Hey?
When did they actually let you behind the wheel?
It won't be until it's a bit like doing your motorbike test. You've got to pass your theory and hazard and everything else first before they'll actually let you behind the wheel.
Okay.
I've already got all my licenses and that sorted, so that's all I really need now. But I've got to do my CPC as well, and that fucker's hard. That really is hard. You've got to know all sorts of bits of legislation, and there's two lots of driving rules and hours, and you've got to know the European stuff as well as the UK stuff. And yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. There's a lot to do. So I've spent the day doing that, but it's sort of like you can spend all day doing it because I'm trying to give myself 1 day a week. But out of the probably 4 to 6 hours I did today, I'll probably only retain 3 hours worth of that because
Yeah.
it just goes after a while. It just goes in and out, doesn't it?
2 hours by tomorrow morning.
But that'll be fun. So over at Darren's in the morning, see how he is, the old bugger.
Yeah, I might do if there's nothing else going on. I see how I feel.
Well, he's a pikey now, isn't he? So
Yeah.
careful. He might try and sell you a dag.
You might sell me a dag or some potatoes.
Potato? Do you want a potato?
I'm surprised he ain't selling a BMW yet, to be honest.
Well, they'll come, won't it? You know it.
Huh? I think
I
he's
thought
done
he
more
was
miles
using
on
it to
that
go.
bike.
Yeah, I thought he was using it to go backwards and forwards to Northampton every day. But
He's using it to go backwards and forwards to work as well. Yeah, why not? It's cheaper.
yeah, well, I do it, and it's easier as well because he's hitting the
Why you
traffic.
got
So.
the weather? Use it.
Absolutely, mate. Laugh, have a laugh. So who else is here? Who else is here? Come on, some of you fuckers might want to join in. Don't
I
just
don't
leave it to
think
me
he's
and Andy.
again yet. He ain't said he has.
But don't just leave it up to me and Andy because we just sit here and get pissed and talk shit. And I'll still get 1,000 views off it. I can't believe how many views I had of last week's live stream. Rev messaged me on.
It's the old. It's the old Jacket Twitcher Club, is it?
I reckon it must be. I reckon it must be. The old shirt lifter club. I have no idea.
Train spotters.
Like, train spotters, yeah. I mean, Rev messaged me on Sunday. I thought he was joking, so I just sort of said, yeah, clickbait. And then I went and had a look and went, fucking hell. And yeah, I don't know what happened there, but over 1,000 views on it. It's I know I've got people in work. Hello to those that watch me in work, Dave and Jasminka and whatever, and they share it around and people are looking. So I don't know if they're watching on their break and then coming back and watching a bit later. That's counting as extra views, so I'm sure they'll vanish later.
Sub to everyone in the side chat. That's what they need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but my channel's just gone mental. People must like it, or I've hit some fucking magical rhythm or whatever algorithm thing, isn't it? They call it algorithms,
Back nice.
or the algorithm's changed and it likes my stuff.
I don't know how it works.
Funny.
It's all Dutch to me.
No, I have no idea how it works, and I've tried to look into it. I tried to do this, I tried to do that, and I've tried stuff in the past, and nothing's worked. So I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll just keep going and doing what I'm doing because I enjoy doing it, and I'll keep doing it until the enjoyment stops. And then it's gone bloody silly on me. So
I think it's really weird. I was just looking at Rev Bombs and mine. I mean, my Super Sausage Run had 93 views, and Rev Bombs has got 92. Rev Bomb's got nearly 3,000 subscribers, and I've got 200.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah. Here he is. Speak to the devil.
How that
Perhaps
works.
he can tell us.
Yeah, how does it work?
We're trying to figure out the algorithm, RB, and we don't know how it works, but it's working for some and not for others. But as he comes on here, I should just say a lot of Red Bomb subscribers are from the business for people for the bikes.
Yeah.
So they may not be interested in the other stuff he does, only the bike they've got on that, because it's a business. It's more of a business you do yours for, isn't it, RB?
Exactly, yeah, mate. Yeah.
But yeah, so
Andy's had some. Mind you look at the live stream from last week. Let me just pull up the live stream for Friday Night Lives. Let me just go into my channel. So into my studio.
Oh yeah, we're on the boat birds again, aren't we?
Not yet, mate. Not yet. So let me just get into content. So we live last week. I've got 182. Yeah, 182 for last. No, 182 last week. You're at 1.1.
1174. Yeah.
Yeah. So hell of a lot different. Yeah.
Can't figure it. No idea.
Yeah. So it's like you go and look at like Andy's review of the GSA. That is mental. That is going absolutely nuts at the moment.
9.2 or something when I last saw it.
Yeah.
9.3.4 now. I think it's something stupid.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I did a review of the GTR, and that's gone up to 11.
Yeah.
But I did recently share that amongst some more GTR groups I found, which they allowed me to join. And also, Facebook have done this thing now: is when you click on your page, that's a different profile, so that you can then join groups from that page. So that's what I've done as well. So I don't know if that's working.
See, I've got nothing like that set up, so I haven't bothered.
You see, you look at if I go back to June the 14th, where me and Simon did Super, and all I've called it is Super Sausage Run and a weekly update, and that's had 1,055 views, and that's one of my biggest videos this month in the last couple of months. And it's just people clicking through. It's just the keywords. What I tend to do, if you go into the best thing to do, Andy, go into your settings, and then go into your upload defaults. So what I do is I set it up revbomb hyphen, and then I add my whatever the tag is that I'm doing. Underneath that, moto vloggers worth following. I tag in all the moto vlogs, same as what Simon does. So I had everybody in, but then I literally put hashtag GTR 1400, touring motorcycle, drift cameras, Milton Keynes, Bike Shore, Lexmoto, all the Lexmoto brands, hashtag motorcycles, scooter, learner legal, new rider, CBT, Kawasaki, and then Revbomb, and that is it. And I just
go into your settings.
It's ever so easy, and all you do is update those upload defaults and save the damn thing.
So Simon will have to show me when he's out and about next time.
Yeah, and every time I post a video, it sets the same set of hashtags. What I tend to do each week is change one of the hashtags. So take one out and add a new one. So it just changes it every week. You're changing the algorithm slightly.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking of putting hashtag naked bikers just to see what it brings in.
Oh, I'm so gonna do that.
On top.
It's finding that the hashtag or the keyword that is just something a little bit quirky, or spanner in the works. A lot of people have said if you hashtag spanner in the works, it brings up a lot of people that are just looking for servicing videos because they're typing hashtag spanner.
Yeah.
So if you just
when you start typing your hashtag, you put hashtag and you start typing in YouTube Studio, it will bring up a list of available ones, and it will tell you how many videos have got that hashtag.
Exactly.
And obviously, if you click on a lot, you're going to get lost in a myriad of them. But there you go, Crumbly. I don't understand any of that. No, I don't understand most of it either, Crumbly, but I'm still playing and learning.
it's hacking with the algorithms. Yeah, you've just got to do it. Different stuff that just. That's why a lot of people, if you watch a lot of these, like the Moto Stars and Moto Madness, they all do stuff where they've put a different picture, like the one this week of the guy with the van that does the U-turn. Simon, have you seen it?
Yeah.
And they put the guy doing this to the biker, and everyone instantly, oh, what's going on there? Let's go and click it just to see why he's doing that.
With a caption, "I'll get you nicked" or whatever it is. I'll get you arrested.
I'll get you. Yeah. The video is there, but he doesn't actually say that. So it's oh god, it's playing the algorithm game. It's clickbaiting, but for the right reason. As long as that picture is in there.
Out of all those compilation channels for crashes and that, UK Motor Clips is about the only one I really like. But there you go. Thumbnail view shop.
When his channel, because his channel got took down absolutely ages ago.
Yeah.
And the thing is, as Exit has just said it there, the thumbnails are your shop. Yeah, so yeah, use your thumbnails to market your, because it's the attention grabber, and then they're going to look at what the title is, then they're going to look at the hashtags. So it's getting that thumbnail up to actually figure out what it is. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But you look at UK Moto Vlogs when they did their, I think his channel got took down because he was using everybody else's video. And he actually used the video of me on the Cypher and said, "Oh, I've nicked this video from RB. This is what's happening on my channel, and I'm going to talk over it." And it was just me literally riding the Cypher. And he said, "Am I all right using your video?" That Cypher video, let me just get into it, because my Cypher video went absolutely bloody nuts. And I'm thinking, why am I getting clicks on the Cypher when it's a 2-year-old video? If I go in, let me bring it up, search across your channel, Cypher, that Cypher video.
Yeah.
Oh, God, where are we? Channel dashboard. Hang on. My videos, my content. And search across your channel. Cypher.
There's about 20 of them will come up.
I've got 6 on here, actually. It lists every single bloody Cypher video that I've got.
Yeah. I know you've done a lot of them.
Yeah. The thing was, there was a huge issue I think it was a couple of weeks ago, where the lad, 25,000 views. There we go, just short of 25,000 views on it. Now, one lad had actually watched my video of how to de-restrict the Cypher, and I know another bike shop had copied my video and called me Rev Bob. Got it right, almost got it right. Simon knows the shop that but he'd copied the video but not put the disclaimer up. I actually got a disclaimer in it saying, if you de-restrict the bike, you will buckle the batteries, you will blow the controller. The controller is set to keep this bike to 30 miles an hour. The guy went out, bought a brand new Lexmoto Cypher. 2 weeks later, he unrestricted it. Third ride that he'd ever done unrestricted, and popped the battery and the controller. Went to Lexmoto and said, my battery's gone, my controller's gone. It's a warranty claim. Is the bike restricted? Or, oh, I unrestricted it. Well, you've got no warranty, mate, because it clearly states in terms and conditions, you're altering the bike outside its parameters. You shouldn't have done it. Sorry, you've got no warranty. The battery's 800 quid. The controller's another £1,000. Basically, a whole new bike. So he went and basically shit his potful on that one. But I did say to him, it's in all my videos, and he commented on the Lexmoto Cypher's owners page as well on Facebook. And a load of people said, no, RB's actually said in his video and in the disclaimer, in the titles, unrestricting the bike voids the warranty. You've got to cover your back. If you're doing something on a bike, you've got to give the facts plain and simple. You can't go bullshitting and beating around the bush.
No, but anyway, we was talking about UK Moto Clip. Before Red Bull went into salesman mode.
Go on.
I always say, he's had a couple of my my videos of bell ends I've put up, And there was one he did where he used my picture as the thumbnail, and then I was like the first one that people saw, and I picked up about 400 subscribers from that. As soon as he put that live that week, I picked up 400 subscribers, and I was really impressed with that. And I used a playlist thing as well, so I've got a playlist called Bellend. So if people go to my channel and they just want to watch idiots, they can watch all them fucking Bellend videos in one go. But yeah, so I mean, getting recognised by a bigger channel. He's got 25,000 subscribers or something silly, and he's quite huge. Yeah, getting recognised by one of them and one of them using you. That's why whenever they comment, and I've had some of the bigger ones as well. Not Moto Stars. Who's the other one? Dirt Bike Lunatic.
Dirt Bike Lunatic, yeah.
Yeah, he's used quite a few of my videos, and I always say, yeah, you want to use it, use it. I've had some other channels use it, but I've never heard of them. One channel said, can I use your video? I went, yeah, all right. So I checked out their channel, and they had like 30 subscribers. or they're just starting out, so I'll let them have
it. Exit has just said, I'm not even getting into it. The Vosges Electric. I can't wait to see that when it comes out. But yeah,
right. This is my channel, no electric talk. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Piss off my channel and do it.
How do you block people again?
It's like, yeah, but how many extension leads you need to drag down the road after it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
I did like the one. I think Andy shared it first, and then I think Zed Ed shared it with the generator and the Tesla.
That was me. Yeah, that was me. And then Stuart put a little comment on it.
That's it.
About looks legit. With a little thing on the generator, and it just fucking made me piss myself laughing. Little petrol generator there charging up your fucking Tesla, you twat. But there is a video.
Yeah. Have you seen the lamppost where they can EV charge? Yes. If you go into Bletchley Town Centre, Simon knows it, Queensway, they have got 5 lampposts with a little key that you open it up and charge it off the lamppost. Yeah.
But they have got an EV point right up by the bend where it goes round, near where the old co-op was.
Yeah.
There's one EV point now. Now, whenever I took my car into town, my diesel car into town, and that space was empty, whether I needed to go to town or not, I'd fucking park in it on purpose.
Exactly.
And you get someone sitting there with an electric car and say, can I help you? I say, yeah, I want to charge my car. I'll say, well, take it home then. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm parked here now. You can't park there. Where does it say electric bit? Yeah.
They've put 2 in at the windmill at Caldecott now. Yeah. See, you can go in.
One of our managers was talking about it in work. One of our managers was talking about it in work, and he was saying, because he's getting his electric car come because he wants to be a tree hugger and all these sort of things. So he's getting his electric Audi come, and he said, "Oh, we're going to be getting electric point spaces put in the car park." I said, "Good luck with that, because we haven't got enough car parking spaces for all the staff. We have to use an overflow car park." Yeah. He said, "Oh, these will be only for electric vehicles." So I said, all right, the day I see them and the day it's empty, I'm parking my fucking motorbike in there. You come and make me move, because it ain't happening.
Yeah, there's a place under that, and they're saying some of these all right. So I think there's BP that are doing the new advert, or Shell, pull in and we can charge all your electric cars. All right, so if you're all queued up charging your, how the fuck are you meant to get to the petrol pumps?
They've got a petrol station, well, it's not a petrol station, a charging station opened in London, which is just for electric vehicles. Right, so it's got, I don't know, how many bays can you get on a normal forecourt? You reckon, what, about 8?
8 or 9?
Yeah, 8. We'll call it 8. So you get 8 people pull in, and they've all got to sit there for 40 minutes at least to charge their piece of shit up. I mean, come on. What's everybody else going to do while they're waiting? There's going to be a queue outside of all these people waiting to park their cars to charge it.
Yeah. It's, you know, and what happens if you get 2 bikers pulling that've got electric bikes?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's not going to work, is it?
No. There's got to be another way of doing it. I know the local council around here, they're putting in electric charging points in some roads. And the residents are already complaining about all these electric points that appeared outside their house on the road. And you're going to be getting people from the surrounding roads parking their car up there and, you know, making it difficult for them to pull off the drive and everything else.
I'm going to run an extension lead into my house.
Yeah. I'll get it to charge up my fridge, keep my beer cool.
You just imagine a biker pulling in and they're going, yeah, but you got a petrol bike, mate. Yeah, but I just want to charge up my beer fridge in the top box.
Yeah.
Ain't this mental awareness thing on it's on a Sunday, isn't it?
It is the 14th. It's the Sunday, yeah.
Why is Crumbly coming down? Crumbly, why are you coming down on a Friday?
Hate to think on that one.
Didn't you ask him to stay for the weekend in the Dog Stangley's?
Yeah.
But no, that's gonna be a good weekend. I'm looking
prices up in the bar that weekend. Come on.
The what?
I'll have to put the prices up in the bar that weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh,
Come, mate, you're more than welcome to come down Friday, but there'll be no one here Saturday. We're all working.
I hope you don't serve this shit in your bar, Andy.
What's that, mate? No.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's
None of that.
I popped into my local shop. It's got Burton the Town. It's bloody Northern beer, isn't it? Burton upon Trent. It's Marston's Burton Brewery. Oh yeah, Old Empire IPA. It tastes like shit, mate. Oh,
Get yourself a few of them.
oh, was that an IPA?
Yeah, it's a pale ale, but
yeah,
it's an IPA. It's 5.5% from St Austell Brewery. Very nice.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, my bar is.
I don't mind the old Doom bars or the. I don't mind a bit of John Smith's either. 5.7%, but it tastes like rat piss, mate.
Yeah.
Oh,
this has got a very citrus flavour. Very nice.
Just don't tell Ben from Bikes, Beers and Brews that you're drinking IPAs.
Well, does he not like them? I've not watched him.
He roasted, didn't he? IPAs. It's like all these different beers and yeah. Oh, it's the man himself, Mr. Hells.
Right, Exeter, send it to me. I'll have it, mate. I'm working on my ale belly, so it's coming along nicely.
Oh, Curious Goose, Crafty Hen is a good one, yeah.
I've got some speckled hen and old crafty hen in the fridge, bottled but cold. Yeah. So, Hells, how you been? And why haven't we seen many videos from you? What are you up to? Seen a few Instagram bits, but what was it?
The trick is, Exeter, is to pour it out the bottle and send it that way because the glass weighs a ton.
Put it in a plastic container, yeah. But no, I do like my ale. So I got we went on a march in London and we ended up in a pub. And the first time I drank ale, all right, okay. Oh dear. Cease and desist from a certain dealership. Right, okay, that must be something to do with a boat anchor. Anyway, yeah, I was out in London and we ended up in a Witherspoons and they always have guest ales. And someone said to me, oh, you want to try a pint of this? I went, all right, because I usually used to drink lager. So I went, all right, I'll have a pint of that. And I went, oh, that's very fruity. That's nice. It was whatever ale it was. I went, I'll have another one of them. Give me another one of them. And then they told me it was like 6.5%. And I was like, well, I don't care. It's really nice. I wobbled all the way home from fucking Victoria Street Station from there. It was a good night.
Excellent.
You're so intelligent up there. Ah, right, okay. That makes sense. Well, they should have fixed your fucking bike, really, shouldn't they?
Fixed the fucking bike then, shouldn't they?
Should have fucked it up in the first place, yeah.
Exactly.
But
I'd have been round there with a sledgehammer. Are you allowed to do that? Mind you, you'd probably get shot out there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, mind you, you'd probably shoot back and all, couldn't you? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Over here, you got no danger of that. There you go. Crumbly says you upset him. Nice one. Yeah, fucking good job and all.
Exactly.
Could have done the job properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, it certainly does. Nothing spreads worse than a bad word.
Exactly. And the internet is a wonderful thing for leaving reviews.
Oh God, absolutely. Absolutely. Review the shit out of everything. Not everybody will leave a good review, but if they have had a bad experience, they'll fucking leave a bad one.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Mirror the videos. That's quite a common thing, isn't it? I see a lot of people doing that. They're mirroring episodes of like police interceptors and things. You're looking at it thinking that don't look right. It's because they mirrored the whole thing and the copyright won't pick them up.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they get 30,000 views and 42p from YouTube.
Yeah, send us the link. We'll mirror it.
Yeah, I'll mirror it quite happily. I'm not. Yeah.
Harley dealership fucks up to one of the biggest bike riders in America.
I haven't clicked on my monetization yet, so I'll fucking do it. I don't give a shit.
For the shitty amount of money I get in, I don't mind doing it. Oh, Mr. Zed's here.
Zed. Yeah. Come join us, Zed. Come pop in and say hello, mate. How's your bowls going? How's your bowling doing? Your bowls. But no, still. Anyway, yeah, I did have a offer from a electric bike company to test ride one of their bikes. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, I had a copy, an offer from them to saying, "Come, would you like to test ride one of our bikes?" I've no idea why. It's probably because I fucking slag them off all the time. So I said, "Yeah, fine, whatever." I had to go all the way to Peterborough, and I said, "Right, how long a test ride do I get? Because I want to test it out." And they said, "Oh, you can be out for a maximum of 40 minutes." And I said, "Is that because the battery goes flat?"
Didn't like that.
I said, "Look, this ain't gonna happen. I ain't gonna be able to do a proper review in 40 minutes. You can forget it." And
it only lasts 40 minutes. It goes flat.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, "Is it because it goes flat in 40 minutes? You know, I want to take it out. I want to do some pictures. I want to do a proper ride and proper review on it." And yeah, Zero was the company name. So
yeah, wasn't the electric motorcycle company, was it?
Zero.
Yeah, electric. Yeah, electric. English electric company or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But I said, you know what? I'm not coming all the way to Peterborough for a 40-minute ride unless you want to deliver it here. I'll quite happily charge it up here and then do what I've got to do. But no.
Yeah, and yet they gave Spicy one for 3 weeks.
Yeah, look, Exeter. Sorry, Exeter.
I remember the video, yeah.
Yeah, and that's made the video as well. Absolutely helps. God bless you for that. My GoPro only lasts 40 minutes. Yeah, but my XL lasts 8 hours. So there you go. So that would have been a really interesting video for me to actually, who hates electric bikes, to go and fucking test ride one and give an honest opinion.
Do you actually hate electric bikes, or do you hate the concept of electric bikes? Because there's a big difference. The bike
there is a big difference. There is a big difference.
It'll run really well. It'll do everything you want it to do, but the concept of it is a different kettle of fish.
Yeah. Right. It won't do everything I want to do. Okay.
No,
I want to leave it. I need to leave here some days, go over to the other side of Oxford, then I need to go down to Beaconsfield, and then I need to go to Hemel, and I need to come home. And it's about 150, 160 miles when I'm going to meetings and meeting people and doing what I've got to do. So that can be a day for me. There isn't their electric bike, they're telling me won't make it. So I'm like, all right, okay. And then when you do charge it up, the other option you've got about charging it up is it's not if you're getting one because you want to be eco-friendly, how do you know where your electricity is coming from to charge it up? Is it coming from butterflies farting, or is it coming from that fucking diesel fucking generator up the road?
I get an email from our electric company saying you're using completely green energy, so you can only assume that they're telling you the truth and it's all completely green energy.
Yeah, but they're saying green energy is made by power plants, nuclear power plants. How is that green?
I don't know.
When you get waste from a nuclear power plant, you've got to bury it for 1,000 years before it's fucking you can go anywhere near it.
Yeah. I don't think I'd buy one because it's green. I think I'd buy one because it's cheaper to run backwards and forwards to work than the car. Especially the way the price of petrol is going in a minute.
If I was only going from here to Hemel back every day, and I could guarantee that was all I was going to do, and I was never going to go touring on it, I was never going to put the wife on it and go all the way down to Cornwall and things like that.
It'd be a second bike rather than a complete change, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, then you're spending extra money, you're not saving it.
You ain't spending. It's only the outlay of the bike, isn't it?
Yeah, and the extra insurance and tyres, and
it won't be a lot.
No, it won't be a lot, but it's an extra expense. It won't be a lot, it is an extra expense. So that's the reason. If you really, really want to save the environment, go the hydro way. Go the hydro. Hydro engine. Yeah, we'll take the bus. Yeah, because they're all diesel and they're environmentally friendly, aren't they, most of them?
Yeah, and then
we do get electric buses though, but they're all charged up the same way. I'll tell you what, it would be more environmentally friendly to get people out of their cars on public transport if public transport was affordable.
Exactly.
What was it? Luxembourg, public transport's free.
Yeah. Someone said they should. Oh God, I can't remember who it was. I think it's the lorries in Holland, Simon. So they're going down the motorway. On top of the lorry cab, they hit a button. The old pantograph comes up and picks up on the mains.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, you get there to the motorway, coming off the motorway, click the button, down comes your pantograph, you pull off, but you've charged your batteries a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Or just give everybody bumper cars to ride around in.
Yeah, nuclear doesn't produce CO2. You're absolutely right. It doesn't produce CO2. And then when it goes wrong, there's nothing wrong with it, is there?
No, it's just
we won't mention the Russian disaster with their nuclear power plant, will we?
Yeah. Ukrainian. The only thing with nuclear,
Ukrainian, yes, you're right. Ukrainian. Yeah.
Your skin falls off and you end up with 3 eyes, but you can do that if you actually inbreed down in Cornwall anyway.
Oh! Fucking hell. That's a quarter of the population now tuning out.
You're down to 40 viewers tonight instead of 1,100. It could be worse. You could go to Norfolk. Here's my sister. She's got 6 fingers and 5 toes.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer up about fucking people in certain parts of the country getting pissed off there, aren't I?
That's all right. You're safe if you're in Scotland because they don't want to talk to any fucker.
Well, this is true. And if you're an English blogger, they'll get rid of your stickers.
Exactly. Oh, fucking Rev Bob, who's he? Fuck him off.
Yeah. Red Bomb English. Peel that one off. Red Biker, yeah, peel that one off.
Look, Simon's frozen.
Goose has just said it. I'm glad Saddlebags isn't here.
Yeah.
He's all right, old Phil. He's all right. I ain't seen Western. Oh, talking of Phil's, I ain't seen Western in ages.
Western Motorblog.
Yeah.
I must admit, he's not come up on my feed. That's what I was going to ask you. Have you heard anything about our episode on Wolf Tales? Or is Rhythmic Bike being a lazy bastard over that?
No, he's because he's had all his heart issues. He's still obviously editing of it, so he reckons it will be up soon. Bletchley Park is all we got. I tell you what, Bletchley Park is, I'd say probably a mile from Simon.
Not even that, yeah.
Not even that. So he's literally on Bletchley Park's doorstep. I'm just outside. I'm at the back of Woburn Golf Course. If you happen to go on, you haven't seen it, Simon. Go on the worldwide nuclear targets map.
Yep.
See how
Bletchley
many
Park is number one. Yeah.
Bletchley Park is aimed as number one. I'm thinking, oh, that's all right. I'm a couple of miles out. I'm safe at the top of the hill. I'm in the village. Guess what is on the nuclear destruction map? Woburn Golf Course.
Yeah.
Fuck me, I'm
That's
500
because
yards.
up until the 1990, I forget which year it was, 1990 something, or it might have been 80 something.
Right.
Bletchley Park was still a major communication centre for the British intelligence.
Yeah, yeah.
Hang on a minute. Hang on, I just got to say it. That's all right. That's the other arches off the bed.
Yeah, communication is Exeter's just asked. It's still communications and logistics.
Yeah. They don't do a lot of that now. They have moved it. But they have got a really good museum there and a really good. I forget the name. I did do a Bletchley Park video. The guy that he's the father of the computer. I forget his name now, but he invented the computer and he worked there and he worked on the Enigma machine. Yeah, he worked on the Enigma machine, didn't they? So that's when they cracked it. Because originally during the war, they all thought it was an asylum. Bletchley Park was an asylum, and but the British government bought it in 1938 or something like that from the family because it was a farm.
I used to do a lot of airsofting, so plastic BBs, running around like a fucking loon, pretending you're in the army, and I had a 50 caliber American Barrett. Paid a lot of money for it. Gave up my airsoft but you could not buy the Barrett 50 caliber anymore. So I actually donated my gun to Bletchley Park, and it's actually in the case at Bletchley Park. 50 caliber, 50 cal American sniper rifle, but it's an airsoft version. It is not a live gun. So it's sitting in the case. It's sitting in the case in Bletchley Park. But I said to him, I'd love to buy that back, and he went, nah. He said, we've got it as a collector's item now.
Because where I did my video for Bletchley Park, I'm actually sat opposite the entrance, the new entrance for Bletchley Park, because I'll ride round to where the old entrance was, and I'll come round to the new one. And I had a word with the security guard there, and I said, look, I want to do a video, and I just want to get a couple of shots of the house. And he went, you'll have to do them from over there, can't let you in. I went, I'm doing a promotional video for the park. No, can't let you in, not unless you want to pay whatever it was. I was like, okay, see ya.
Did you know their internal club that they've got, because they've got their own members club inside the actual Bletchley Park house? Do you know how much they pay for a pint of beer?
Probably about 2 and 8.
90 pence.
Yeah.
They pay 90p for a pint of any beer.
I mean, in the 80s, I used to go to Bletchley Park quite a lot because I was a member of the local air training.
Here we are. Alan Turing, that's it. Yeah, Alan Turing.
Alan Turing, thank you. Oh, Boating said it as well. Look at that. Thank you. And you got the idea from the Polish. Well, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because there was a lot of them over here at that time. And Alan Turing actually committed suicide later on because he was homosexual. And it got out he was homosexual, so he killed himself, unfortunately. Had he stuck around for a bit longer, he could have done an episode of Foxes on Boats or whatever it is. But
gone down pink punters, mate.
But bless him. But that's the way it was. Well, it was back then. Alan Turing, crikey, very clever man.
Oh, have you seen the news tonight? Paddy Hopkirk's died.
Who's Paddy Hopkirk?
Do you remember Paddy Hopkirk mini racing? And he used to do all the modifications to the minis. Paddy Hopkirk Racing.
No, I didn't know. No,
he had a place in Leighton Buzzard where he used to do all the spares for all minis and that.
All right.
Yeah, very, very, very well-known rally rider or rally racer. Let me just
I
put it up.
thought the only mini place I know is the one next to where you are.
Yeah, 89. He was 89.
God bless
He was
him.
a mini racer. Paddy Hopkirk was a legend and probably the best of men. Yeah, he won, celebrated a victory in the 1964 Monte Carlo Rally when I was born. Bloody hell. Good friends with Murray Walker as well.
Yeah. Oh, God bless Murray Walker, the best commentator ever.
Yeah. I'll never forget.
Murray Walker's comment of he was commenting on a race and he said he's out in front, he's driving a car that is completely unique, except for the car behind him, which is exactly identical.
Yeah.
You just got to love his gaffs like that. He just used to talk, and he was a different old boy in the end, weren't he? But he still fucking kept on it. It was funny.
I'll tell you what, I still remember, what was it? Someone did it was David Attenborough and Steve Irwin. And it was taking the mick out of Formula One race drivers, people doing the accent. And he went, "Oh, it's Steve Irwin. I'm going through the jungle and I've got David Attenborough with me. And we're looking for Formula One race drivers." He went, "Who are you?" He said, "Oh, little furry head." He said, "Not a lot of hair on the top of your head. What's your name?" And he went, "Jax Villeneuve." And he went, "Ah, I thought I recognised you." Goes along a bit further. He went, "Oh, hang on. Scaly skin, tiny slitty tongue. What's your name?" And he went, "Nicky Lauda." And he went, "Oh, Jesus Christ." Yeah, a little bit near the knuckle, that one was.
Yeah, a little bit. But no, Murray Walker, who's a fantastic commentator.
Oh, BBB's just said, "Oh, here we are. He was chemically castrated. Did feel sorry for he was in a film."
Yeah, they did a film on him. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, MT seems to know a lot about this.
He's Googling it. He's Googling the copying and pasting. There you go.
Not even I know that.
Yeah, he's full of rubbish. I'm going to rename MT Belly Google.
Mr. Google, yeah.
Yeah. Because if you want to know anything useless, not useless, but obscure.
Told you I'm full of rubbish information. That's better than me, and I'm just full of shit.
Yeah, I'll actually part of the film. Yeah. I tell you, it's amazing. I've got this thing on the doorstep. I've never done the tour of the house, even though I can get it cheap because I live around here. So if anybody wants to go see, I'll lend you my idea. Eh?
I've never been. It's only like say 20 minutes up the road from me.
Yeah.
I'd like to go round it one day, I must admit.
Well, if you ever do, let us know and I'll get us tickets because I can get them cheaper because of living local.
Yeah, we'll make a day of it. We'll have to do it.
Yeah.
And then pop up to mine on a Sunday afternoon. You can have a barbecue. I shall get round to doing a garden party one day. Get all you guys round. We just sit in the garden, have beers, and have a barbecue.
Okay, I don't want to go your back garden and see you in your Crocs. Bollocks. I don't want to see that.
I've got a hot tub though.
Now you're getting kinky. Sorry.
Yeah. I suppose you want us all to sit in your hot tub in our Speedos so you can watch canal boats fucking going up and down on the telly.
Yeah, that'd be it. Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Have you seen this little latest episode, guys?
Hot tub at the moment.
It was one, but it was costing me about £40 a month, I think, to run. That was a few years ago. I tried to think.
Believe it or not, our electric bill every month is normally about £257. We've the pump packed up on Saturday, last Saturday. So beginning of the month, pump packed up. I said to her, "Leave the hot tub off. Let's just see how much electric we use without the hot tub on." Well, at the moment, we're at £56, and we're 22 days into the month.
Yeah, my hot tub was costing me probably around £60-70 a month.
Yeah,
when we were running it. I've still got all the chemicals and stuff up in the loft I don't use.
Yeah, I've got shitloads of stuff. It's just me pump.
I've got a hot tub.
Pump's just not pumping, so The thing is, if you've got a hot tub, you try buying just the pump on its own. They don't. Oh no, you've got to buy the complete unit. It's got to be an all-in-one heater and pump unit. I actually went on eBay. I got the pump on eBay, 30 quid. So job for me Sunday when I get home, put a new pump in it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't got a hot tub. I've got what they call as a cold tub, or otherwise known as a koi pond.
Koi pond. Get in there and just. What you want to do is chuck a couple of kettle elements in there and just heat it up, mate. You can
Exeter Riders obviously earning too much money, and look at that.
£300 a month, Jesus Christ! But probably like the same as what my mum's is.
No, my koi pond is what 3.6 meters long by 1800 millimeters wide, so 1.8 meters wide, and over a meter deep. It's about 11,500 liters of water, and the water will get the right fucking hump when I do a water change. But I don't give a shit. I'm not on a meter. So.
Oh, talking of that, Simon, have you applied to if you own a spa, a hot tub, or a pond? You can actually claim money back from the water company because you're not classing it. It's not classed as drainage water. It's classed as surface water.
Yeah, but I pay a standing charge because I'm not on a water meter. Because
doesn't matter. You still get a reduction because you're not putting water down the drains. You can actually claim a 10% reduction.
I clean my filters out twice a week, and that's about fucking 600. Well, it's about 4,000 liters of water going down the drain.
Put into the water board because we were paying, I think it was £48 a month for our water because we're on a meter. But I said to him, I've got a 200 200-gallon spa, and my pond's about, I think, 70 gallon because it's a 4 foot by 2 foot by a meter deep, so it's only a small one.
Yeah.
But I said to him, how often do you change the water? I said in the spa it's normally twice a year. The pond probably 4 times a year. Every quarter I change the water. Oh, that's all right. I got my water bill down to £30 a month.
Well, I'm going for that then because I can get it down a lot lower than that. But
yeah, get your water bill down.
It's funny because when I had when we did a hosepipe ban, there was a hosepipe ban a few years ago. One of my neighbours decided to ring the water board to tell them I was using the hosepipe in the garden, and I actually had them knock on the door and said, "We've had reports, blah blah blah." I went, "Yeah, would you like to walk through?" I went, "That's what I was filling up." And they went, "What, your pond?" I went, "Yeah." They said, "Well, you're allowed to do that under a hosepipe ban." I said, "I know. That's why I was doing it because they need fresh water. Otherwise, they die. There's 6.5 grand's worth of koi sitting in there."
Yeah. Oh, BBB said she hasn't got a jacuzzi. She just farts in the canal.
There you go.
She's all right. She was sat in my reception chatting with Glenn a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, BBB's all right actually.
Excellent.
Oh.
Excellent.
There weren't foxes afloat. There was just something afloat in the canal.
Yeah. Well, that's it. If you're farting in the cow, it don't matter if you follow through, does it? It's an instant B-day.
Oh, Goose is posh. He's on the wine.
His wine. Oh, you fucking tart. He's finished cooking. He's having wine with it. Now, I want to know, is it red or white wine? Because that tells
us red or white, and was it Pinot or Shiraz or a Malbec?
Yeah. Or is it Iceland special or something? Yeah.
It's probably that cheap shit Echo Falls or
it's
something.
It's a birthday present. Is your birthday, Goose? What, you had to cook your own cake? Come on.
Oh. Happy birthday, Goose.
If it's Goose's birthday, he's got to buy the drinks red. So he's having, what's he having if he's having red? He's having beef.
It'll be a Shiraz or a Malbec.
Merlot.
No. Oh.
Oh, Picchini. There you go. Told you it'd be a cheap one.
Oh, Piccini. Oh, there we go. Piccini.
Yeah. All right, back in a second.
Oh, he's buggered off on us, Andy. Pee break.
Yeah, talk amongst yourself. I need a pee.
That's all right. We'll carry on. Andy, over to you. You can do some talking. I'll shut up.
Well, talking about what? I got nothing. I'm watching bloody Jaws.
Oh God, that's not on again, is it?
It is just classic, isn't it? It's a classic.
I'll tell you. Have you got a link? You've got email, haven't you, Andy?
Yeah.
Drop. I'll oh, hang on. Let me just go into the private chat a minute, mate. Drop me a mail, mate. Oh, there we go. That's all right. I've got your email now. I have a Dropbox that I store all my films on. I'm paying, I think, £70 a month for my Dropbox with unlimited memory. I do a lot of music still for my, because obviously I still do the DJ music for all my DJs that work for me. So I tend to put all my music on my Dropbox, but I've got a mate who is a projectionist in LA. So he does the main cinema in Los Angeles. So goes in, he's got a little salad box. He puts his hard drive in the bottom of his salad and covers it. Goes in, plugs his hard drive into the camera and records the film while it's playing on the screening, and then sends me a copy of it. I watched Top Gun 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, great to watch in the cinema.
Yeah. So I've got shitloads of films on my Dropbox. So if you want to jump on my Dropbox, mate, I think there's just short of 4,000 films on there. But I'll drop you a link with the Dropbox.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll tell you what. Can anybody get into the private chat that's on our StreamYard?
No.
Oh, just
only
us.
Only people on the screen.
Oh, right. Hang on then. Let me get into the Dropbox then. I'll share it with you as well, Simon, because you're on the screen as well.
Yeah.
Let me just find where the films are. Films. Copy link. Where's my link? Copy link.
Tracy working this weekend, Si?
He's working tomorrow, yeah.
There you go, boys. Save that link.
Roland,
that'll give you access to every single film that I've got on my Dropbox. Latest ones out there: Jurassic World Dominion, Doctor Strange, Top Gun Maverick, Uncharted, Lost City, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Last Seen Alive, which is the new Gerard Butler one, Moonfall, and Codename Banshee, which is another new one out. I think that's just come on Netflix, Codename Banshee. I had that one 5 weeks ago.
Oh, wow. There's a lot in there, isn't there?
There's a shitload in there, mate.
You know what there is, isn't there?
Yeah. That's and they're all HD copies, apart from Top Gun, which has got Korean subtitles on the bottom of it.
Right, I'll just save that as my favourite. So.
But Top Gun is a good copy. And then as soon as I get a better copy, I'll upload it. Oh, Curious Goose, who's off? Oh, MT's off. See you, MT. Have a good one, buddy.
Yeah, take care. Take care.
Oh, Rowley's here.
Yeah, Rowley. Rowley, he's a good old laugh. I like Rowley.
I'll tell you what. If I had the money, I would be over to Australia and I'd steal his bike. But after his last couple of videos, I wouldn't steal his bike. Have you seen the one where he pops the guy in the middle of the street?
No.
Oh, go and look at Rowley's. He's done a little like a little film.
Mm.
And it's like a gangster shootout jobby. It's bloody good.
Yeah. I did. I mean, this week I've been so busy with work and everything else we got going on. I put all the videos I've already released in a watch later list, and I started watching them. And the three of yours were at the front, so I had my earphones in while I was working away, listening to them on my phone. But there you go. He's still here. He's just saying goodbye to MT. So there you go.
Oh right, that's all right. Good.
There you go.
Oh, you're going up a bit, Simon. You're at 1.78 now.
Am I?
Yeah.
Fucking
You're
hell.
climbing. You're catching me. You have to give me a run for my money.
Oh God. You know, this worries me. It scares me.
There's a lot of people off my chat because I'm steering people to yours and to Andy's and to Exeter's, and I'm trying to get all you guys out because obviously military got me over the 1,000 by just sharing it in Canada. So thanks to military.
Yeah.
But as I say, it's not about it in that 1,000. It's about just chucking your content out. Yours is slightly different because you do your rides. Andy just does his for fun. Mine's more garage based, so I have to do all my rides and just chuck everything up because we don't want to be sharing it on Eclipse motorcycle. So slightly different.
That's why I've sort of got the audio now. So,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of footage that we took when we was in Scotland that we never put up because we were on comms and we were chatting away. You know, to get one side of a conversation is pretty boring. And odd when so it's a lot of stuff I could have used if the whole conversation was in there. So that's the idea behind the twin pack for the road mics. See how they go.
Good evening, Rowley. Nice to see you, fella.
How is it over in Australia, guys?
All upside down and everything fell off.
With your weather over there, you still alive or what's happening?
I'll tell you what, we hit 40 degrees fucking Tuesday. It nearly killed me. I still ain't recovered.
It's not the heat over here, it's the humidity.
Yeah.
It's the humidity.
Mind you, there was no humidity Monday and Tuesday. It was just fucking raw fucking heat. It was horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I locked myself away in the office, union office at work, and I set the aircon to 16. And every time I walked out there, I just went, no, I went back again. People are ringing me up saying, can you come see me over here? I'm like, no, you come here.
Yeah. We got your weather at the moment. It's bloody cold, grey skies, and it's just fog, all that sort of crap. It's not good.
Welcome to the English summer, Rowley.
Yeah, that's it. God, who's got sirens going?
Is that your fucking fan going again, Rev?
It's probably mine. Yeah. I'm just scrolling through Rowley's videos just to try and find that one that's really, really good.
Are you saying the rest of them aren't good? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying this one is. I can't believe it's only had.
I'm scrolling through all your videos, Rowley. I can't find the good one.
No. I'm trying to find the one where it's the shootout on the bike.
Yeah, Rowley, just give him an elbow. Go on.
Found it. Here we go.
There you go.
This thing, I'll tell you what. It's if you're into watching stuff, I'm gonna have to paste it on. That Control V. There we go. Check that video out, guys. I'll tell you what. I've watched that about 5 times. It's part of a series. So you've got fighter.
Did you put the link in the chat because it won't come through unless you put it in private because I've got link blocked.
Oh, hang on then. Let me go into the private chat. I'll share it up there as well. Yeah. I've put it in the YouTube, but it's also there we go in the private chat.
Got it.
Go to Rowley's channel. It starts off fighter, then it goes. It isn't over by a long shot, and then it goes. Revenge takes. It's Bolt Bucket and Rowley. And it's like 3 in a row, but it's really good. It's a nice little series, and it just follows on. But I can't believe it's
later after live.
Yeah, it's only had very, very small views. It needs watching. It really needs watching.
I know. And then I hop on an R1 and give that a rev, and I get 40K.
Yeah, exactly.
Go work it out.
That's because you said you was naked on the R1, so everybody had to have a look.
Well, possibly.
But it's got the M109 in it, so that just says everything.
Well, there you go. There's nice bikes.
I haven't put up with you for ages, Rev.
I know, yeah. Exeter saying, what's your fuel like compared to the UK? Because it is £2.11 here. Well, £2.12 a litre.
A litre. Well, that's double our price.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah, actually, we've just come down, but it's gone back up again. But we went down to $1.86, and I think we're up to about $2.04 a litre.
Jesus.
So yeah, but I think fuel, gas, and electricity, any energy, yeah, everybody's having a go at, clawing into the profits on that at the moment.
Absolutely.
Getting a lot of fuel drive-offs where people fill up and
Yep.
then drive off. One bloke in our news yesterday, he drove off with $900 worth of fuel.
Jesus.
He had a white van with one of those cages with the big white plastic drums in them, square plastic drums, and he filled it up and just drove off. But he had false plates, so they can't track him.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, they call that over here. They call that bilking, don't they?
Bilking, isn't it?
Milking, yeah. Milking here is when someone goes around siphoning it out of your cars.
Yeah. No, bilking, not milking. Bilking with a B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because
I might try a bit of milking, actually. Yeah.
Same here, etc.
Yeah. They were saying the new thing now is it's not the English that are. I've got to put this politically correct.
Please do.
Our Ukrainian over the water friends. They did it on Fishermead. Electric drill. Drilled into the bottom of the petrol tank and stuck a thing in it. The only thing was he was drilling with his electric drill and the petrol spilled over the electric drill.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out that you can't just drill into someone's petrol tank and stick a plastic pipe in it.
No, you need a hand brace is what you need.
Yeah, exactly. Old-fashioned hand brace.
Now look, petrol tanks are plastic.
Yeah. Exactly. Some of the tanks are plastic, some of them are metal. So yeah, you can't go just drilling in. I think he drilled a metal tank, but obviously he's got the drill going, and it dropped the fuel over the spark of the electric drill.
The turn of the drill is drawing the fucking liquid out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Over the pond in America some time ago, and I think you can probably look it up and find it. There was a petrol tanker driver, and he wanted to see how much was in his tank, and he literally popped the lid on top and lit a match to see what was there.
Oh, Jesus.
You can imagine the outcome.
Yeah.
Rowley, you still got your YouTube audio on, mate? Because I'm getting a bit of echo off it.
No, I should have. No, I have muted that.
That's done it. I think that's done it now. It's gone there anyway, whatever it was. So.
It's not me.
No, it wasn't me.
No, it's not Andy. He's half asleep.
I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. I'm shattered.
Have you been dreaming about them M109s again?
Yeah. Oh, come on, let's face it, Rowley. Everybody here is jealous of what you got in your garage. So whether it's whatever it is, yeah.
It's all good fun. You got to have it.
Yeah.
Except for I'm out of space, I can't have any more. That's the only problem.
Yeah, Crumbly said, yeah. I'm just surprised there isn't a lot more petrol theft going. It's the most bloody. You might as well rob people for their bloody jewellery.
People are doing it more, but petrol stations have become so more secure about when they're doing their petrol authorisation and things. And the pump's cutting off at £99. You've got to reauthorise it again. If you look a bit dodgy, they make you come in for that £99 before you go back and fill up again. I mean, my mate's got a Discovery, and he filled it up with 150 quid. He said he got to 99 quid, so he put the pump back like he normally does, and then takes it out to fill it up again. They made him go in and pay for the 99 quid before he filled up the rest of it. And he said they thought I looked dodgy. I said, well, to be honest, mate, you look fucking dodgy. So
yeah. What we have to do with ours, because obviously we get 100 litres, which is 200. Well, last week it was £211.90p. Yeah, wow. We have to actually take our card and hand it over the counter before we can put fuel on, even though I've got a shirt on and I've got my jacket on as well.
Yeah, right.
they're being extra cautious, aren't they?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people had a problem with people taking their crash helmets off when they fill up and things like that, especially motorcyclists. They had a problem with it. To be honest with you, I've always done it.
Oh, I like that. Playing biker bird, siphoning diesel off the took it out the pump out toilet. Yay.
You guys got a couple of different types of diesel, haven't you?
It's when your diesel comes out brown, you know you've got the wrong tank.
Diesel, they do a premium diesel which has got extra additives in. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it gets very, very confusing. You pull up and there's 2 types of petrol and 2 types of fucking diesel. He's like, well,
It's just there's 3 types of petrol in there. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But with the diesel, there's just 2.
What's your high and low octane in petrol?
You got E5.
you're the one that drinks it, Ray. What is it?
Your standard your cheap shit, which is what we call the E10, which is your 10% ethanol, is 90. They class it as 95 RON or 95 octane.
Right.
Your super unleaded, which is what we call your premium fuel, is 97 and above.
Right. 97 to 99, isn't it?
Yeah, and then your diesel, you've got the cheap diesel again, which is the crappy stuff. You've got your high diesel, which has got the additives, the burners and the cleaners in it, or you've got the red diesel as well, which is red diesel is only for commercial plant, so things like tractors, combines, JCBs. But there's a spate of it at the moment where people are going to the farm and basically slipping the farmer 20 quid, putting in 40 quid's worth of red diesel, getting down the road. But the government are now doing DVLA stop sites where they're dipping people's tanks.
Do you know how to remove the dye from red diesel?
Put bleach in.
No, you don't. What you do is you get a tube, you fill it with cat litter, with a drain hole in the bottom, and you pour it in. It comes out the bottom clear. The cat litter takes all the diesel out. The red dye out of it. So there you go. A little top tip for everybody that wants cheap diesel.
So does all your petrol have ethanol in it, a mix of ethanol in it, or have you got straight petrol?
It's all ethanol based now.
Yeah, right. Okay. Wow.
So you've got 5%, which is your super unleaded, and your 10%, which is your crap fuel.
Yeah. Okay.
The amount where, if you look at my videos this week, we're telling everybody to put 125s and 50s, put E5, put the super unleaded in. A lot of people are putting the E10 fuel, and I've got 3 bikes in this week that have all had E10, running issues, carb problems, bad spark, fouling the plugs, and it's all just down to E10 petrol. It doesn't like 125 or small engine bikes.
Yep.
But what we tend to do,
E10 fuel, the amount I use, I always use E10 fuel.
Yeah.
I've never had an issue with my bike. Yet again, I use it every day. The fuel isn't in there longer than 2 days or 3 days.
Exactly.
And it gets burnt through, and I'm high mileage. So I've not had an issue with the E10 fuel because I'm a constant user. But I'm sure that if you parked your bike up and fucked about and didn't ride it for a week and things like that, the E10 fuel would probably do what it does, which is it separates, doesn't it?
Yeah, it separates, and in E10, ethanol attracts water. So it's worse in the winter because the condensation, it will trap the water in your tank.
See, my bike can sit there all week with E10 in it, and I don't get a problem.
Yeah, E10 is fine if you're using it in a big bike or a big engine, but it doesn't like 125 engines.
I wonder if it's because of the engine management system with the adjustable timing that it adjusts for it. I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with that. Whereas smaller bikes don't do that so much. Or maybe it's something like that.
You see, the thing was when I had the ZX, I was taking E5 petrol, but my mate was bringing me up 20 litres of methanol, pure methanol, and that stuff is nasty. And I was mixing 10% methanol into my fuel, but then I have to put a lead additive because it overheats your pistons and cooks your rings. So I was using lead additives, molly shooters, and everything in my tank. But it took me octane level from 97 to 102. So I got a better burn for the money. I got shitloads of power until I went and stored my bike up for 2 months. We took it in the garage, went to fire it up, fired it up, and petrol everywhere. That was a full carb rebuild. Every single seal and fuel line had rotted.
Wow, jeez.
900.
What bike Curious Goose got? Just interested. What bike you got, Curious Goose, that don't like the E10 when it's cold?
See what he says.
Yeah, see what he says. We're all waiting now. We're all waiting on you, Curious Goose. Type faster.
Bated breath. We're all baiting.
Yeah.
We're
baiting.
Our ethanol
Oh,
based.
there we go.
The 125. There you go. 125.
125. There you go. That's the problem.
Our ethanol based fuel here would only be one pump out of the whole service station.
Yeah.
Even BBB, when she was in, I said, well, make sure you put E5 in your bike because it's nasty stuff, E10. This thing is annoying me.
I'm really disappointed. I've met Boating Biker Bird and you have. I'm really disappointed now. I want to bump into her.
She's all right. She's a nice girl.
Oh, yeah. You say that like she's got a big rack.
No, she's very, very pleasant and she's a nice girl.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Biting Bird. There you go, BBB. You heard it here first. You're very pleasant and a nice girl.
Because Glenn said to me, she went, "Oh, she's got a barge as well." And I went, "There you go, you go barging together." He went,
"Oh,
okay."
that sounds nasty, doesn't it? You go barging together, hey? Come on, behave yourself.
Jesus Christ, I'm extra shiny today.
You are. You need some talc on that, Holy.
Look at that. Look.
Oh yeah, you got a bit of a gloss up there as well.
I'll tell you what, it's going.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've got no, I haven't. I've got a full head of hair.
I'm getting close to Andy's level now.
Andy's just got one of those wicked widow's peaks, hasn't he? It just looks right, doesn't it? Yeah.
Give him a couple of fangs, he'd look like a vampire, wouldn't he?
That's for streamlining on the GS, that is. That's what that is.
Yes.
It's to match the podium,
What do you ride, Andy?
I got the 1250 GS Adventure.
Oh, okay. How are you finding that?
Yeah, love it. Great bit of kit.
Yeah. Done any miles on it?
I'm going to get that bike out one day. I'm going to do a bloody review on that bike.
I got it in November. I've put just under 6,000 miles on it.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's it like on a long trip?
Yeah, really good. Just done Scotland. We live in the south, so we've just done Scotland. So I've done the NC 500 stuff.
Yeah.
Go check out the channel. It's not on there.
You should sub his channel. He's got the NC 500 trip on there, Broly.
Has he got a link up?
Hang on, I'll find it for you.
Can you put a link up in the chat? I'm not sure if I'm hooked in with Andy.
Good channel. Very good channel.
So, Simon, I just put the link up in private chat. If you want to share it, I can't.
Private chat. Gotcha.
There you go.
Simon and Lab. There you go.
Yeah, he's got it.
And
anybody not subscribed to him that's watching.
I've just fixed that problem. There you go, Andy. I'm hooked in there.
Cool. He's just done the NC 500 trip. He's got a load of videos on there for it. And it's, they're really good.
Probably in about another month's time, I'll start punching out videos again, but it's just been too wet here. It's been crap. Really has. It's been the opposite of what you guys have been having.
Well, to be honest with you, Rolly, I think this weather's shit. So,
if you listen to the
your weather's good, man.
Mate, it's been too hot. It's been too hot.
We're not geared up for it in this country. That's the problem. We're not used to it.
We get to about 30 degrees and I can deal with it. As soon as it starts getting above anything like 30 degrees, because I ride every day and I wear the gear to and from work, it's just fucking exhausting. It's tiring. And then I put on my gear one day to come up. I put on my gear Tuesday to come home, and it's like 100-yard walk from the front of my office where it's air conditioned to my motorbike. By the time I reached my motorbike, I was saturated in fucking sweat. And I hadn't even started the fucking thing yet. And as soon as I hit the road, it heats up and the fans come on, and they don't go off. all the way home because it's like a hairdryer blowing through your fucking radiator on top. It's just not cooling down. It will not cool down. I'll get home, I'll park up, and by the time I get in the house, I strip off and I'm soaked. You're just fucking pouring with sweat constantly. It's not pleasant. I don't like it.
On the ZX14, on the ZX14R, I can't run that over 32 degrees. It's too bloody hot to ride.
I stripped my bike. Well, I didn't strip it. I cleaned it up last week, and I thought, right, I'll check my water levels because I know it's going to be really hot, and the fan's been coming on constantly as well. And I checked it, and it was just above the minimum level for the water. And I thought, right, okay, literally half a cup of water filled it up to the top level. And even then, it's sort of like, no, you get 100 yards down the road, the fan comes on, you're like, that's going to be on for the rest of the journey.
Yeah.
Fucking running and running. Yes, it's really nice when you want to throw it in a corner because the tyres are really warm and the road's warm and it'll stick and you can throw it in and everything else. But it's the fact I'm sweating into my eyeballs while I'm riding, My eyeballs my eyelids are fucking melting.
And you're all right. You've got the bigger vents. I've got the vents that chuck it across your bloody knees.
Yeah, I've got the bigger vents and the extra extraction for the heat, but all that does is it puts it on your fucking legs.
Yeah.
It really does.
Mine's down by my feet.
Oh, yeah.
With a boxer engine, isn't it?
Yeah. You've got the vent.
My heat, as I sit on my bike, is from my knees to my toes.
Yeah.
That's what warms up. My knees to my toes, right down the front of my shins, it warms up. And no matter what I do, I mean, I've had the screen down, I've had the screen fucking up, I've done this, I've done that. The only thing I haven't done is took the back box off, which would give me a lot of draft around the back. Because that takes a lot of the buffeting you get off from behind you, where it pushes you onto your bars. That's the only other thing I could have done to give me some fresh air. But even then, the fresh air is like a fucking hairdryer. It's sort of like, might as well not fucking bother.
Yeah. See, I did it coming back from when me and Andy did the little bit faster run to and from Sausage. And I thought, I wonder what it's like dropping the screen down just to see how much. As soon as you drop that screen down, it's like, Jesus Christ, you're getting shoved back. You put the screen up and you've got a good ride. But as soon as you drop that screen, it's just you get that huge air movement around your face. It just shoves you back.
Yeah.
Crumblies from the West Yorkshire Pennies.
Pennies. Crumbly.
So were any of you guys near those fires?
Yes.
Too far away.
Well, my friend, I've got to find him now. He actually messaged.
We had the one at Walnut Tree, didn't we? The nurse.
Yeah, we had the local one. Yeah.
Just for the record, I actually sat here, Simon, watching the news, singing "London's burning, London." For you rotten cow.
Let me find him. My friend actually, he messaged us and he said, "Oh Jesus, have you seen the fires down in Dagenham?" And I went, "Yeah, we were watching it on Sky." Where is it? Here we go. See if the camera picks this up. There we go. That's walking from his house, which is 100 yards away. So this is in Dagenham in Essex. So, and he's walking down. Every single house burnt away. It missed his house by 100 yards.
Fucking hell, he's lucky, weren't
he?
Yeah, but he said his neighbour down the corner, this is walking up to his garden. It's melted his door. All off the side of the house, but he said, "Yeah, my barbecue's still all right. The metal barbecue's okay." Yeah, but it was literally 100 yards. He said every single person, all the neighbours were all out with their garden hoses, spraying their houses, trying to keep them cool.
Yeah.
But he said there was literally
not many of you guys have got air conditioning, have you?
No.
Andy has in his bar.
Which I actually unplugged and carried into my lounge.
I don't fucking blame you. I'm actually getting an AC conditioned AC unit delivered. I think it's Sunday. It's coming. I'm getting an AC. I know it's too late for the 2 days we've had, but they reckon there's another fucking swell coming our way in August. So I went, no, fuck it. I need to get a good night's sleep. I can't stand the fact that I can't sleep when it's that hot.
I stick it in the bedroom, and
let's see if I can cool my fan down. Right. I've got my other fan on. I've got 2 fans on now. I'm trying to cool my computer off.
What temperature you got now at the moment?
My house temperature in the house is 28 degrees.
Oh, that's nice.
It's down to about 24, 22.
Well, Google's saying 15 degrees, and my temperature thing out there was saying 27 outside. So,
yeah, my internal thing in here is telling me it's 28 degrees in this room.
That's because you've got the fucking heating on.
No, I've got no heat. What we had the council out last year. We had loft insulation put in 2 years ago. So I've got 2 inches of loft insulation between the rafters. They come out every 2 years to replace your loft insulation. He said, your loft insulation's fine. Don't need it then. He said, oh no, but we've got 9 rolls of loft insulation to get rid of, and we've got to use it up. Do you want it in your loft? And I went, go on, stick it. So I've now got 4 inches of loft insulation.
You can't beat 4 inches.
It traps all the heat in the top of the house.
Mm-hmm.
But it's worse because I've stuck one of these dirty great big ceiling fans in the bedroom, but it sounds like a Chinook helicopter when it's running. There we go. My fan stopped. Yay! Solves the problem. Portable air fan.
I've got about 9 on mine. I can control each fan individually on my computer. I can control the speed that I want it to run at, and whether it's on or off, and all sorts.
Oh, this thing is just a pain in the ass. When I'm processing videos, it just goes nuts, and it's a liquid cooled machine as well.
Oh yeah.
It needs.
I've got nice red liquid running through mine.
Well, the fan on the back of this, I think it needs to go to the computer shop just to have a service and clean all the shit out the fan. I think the fan's just all gunked up.
That's what I like about my box. My case is like that.
There it
It's
goes
just
again.
off again. It's just come on again. So try and cool it down a bit. I've got my other little fan blowing the back of the computer now, but
has it got plenty of air around it?
it's up against the wall. That's the only thing, because it's a bloody big computer. It's an all-in-one. But it's,
I'll tell you what you do, all the vents for it, stick the Hoover over them, suck all that fluff and shit out.
Well,
open it up, suck all the air out the inside.
The screen on this is 29 inches, so it's a 29-inch Hewlett Packard. It's a massive. It's my DJ computer that I used to use, but it's 29-inch Pentium 5, and it's liquid cooled.
Oh, you're talking about 29-inch on the computer, right?
29-inch. Yeah, 29-inch screen.
The other thing is only about 3.5, so don't worry about
it.
No, it's probably about the same size as that, mate. That was
I did
yeah.
My freebie from Snap-on this week. I spent £400 on a finger file, a belt sander, and he said, "Oh," I said, "What do I get for free? I could do with a new magnet." And he went, "There we go, extendable magnet." And I went, "How much do they sell for?" £24 for an extendable magnet from Snap-on. So, you're taking the mic now.
Yeah. I did enjoy your latest video, Simon.
Oh, what, the young lady putting her makeup on?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I kept the wording in because that is not like me normally, but I was so pissed. It was, yeah.
Exer's just said I've heard about the snakes. It's not the snakes you got to watch out for, it's the bloody spiders, the funnel webs.
Yeah. I haven't seen a snake in about 10 years.
Flamethrower on my back.
No, but that woman, if she had been in control of her car and managed to drive in a straight line and not make me go round and practically stop because I couldn't get through the gap, I would have never known she was putting her makeup on. But she's totally not in control of her car. And when I moved over and I looked across and I just saw what she was doing, I was just fucking flabbergasted. I've never seen someone putting their makeup on while driving before. Fucking unreal.
You know what the next one's going to be, Simon? It'll be foot up on the dash changing her sanitary product.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Hang on the window and say, at least you're not pregnant.
It'd be strapped all over his visor. He'd be trying to peel it off.
Sanitary product stuck to the camera. Yeah, sorry about that, people. Yeah, just rub that bit off. There you go.
Oh, that's wrong. As long as you don't get the string stuck between your teeth, you're all right.
That's all right. It's just when you come up and go,
I'll tell you what. Right, okay, you can get up late for work and be in a hurry. I get that. Things happen. But just fucking put your makeup on before you leave the fucking house. How desperate have you got
when
to
you
be?
get to your destination.
Yes. Fucking hell, sit in the car park putting your makeup on. I'm a couple of minutes late already. Fucking 2 extra minutes ain't going to matter. Unless it's the makeup is that bad, it's going to take her that long to put it all on.
The other question is, was she that bad she needed it?
I'll tell you what, she was actually quite a slim, probably good-looking girl. I mean, I don't know, but she didn't look that bad. But fucking hell, come on. You're driving a killing machine. Something that weighs a ton and a half. You know, a Fiesta, I don't know how much a Fiesta weighs, 1250 keys, something like that.
Enough to kill you.
Yeah. And she's not in control of it because that's the only reason I noticed her is because she sort of veered to the left as I'm filtering down. But, fucking unbelievable. I've never sworn like that at anybody even when people have cut me off and pulled out in front of me. I've never felt that angry, but I did that day.
I'm jumping off because I've been up for nearly 20 hours and I'm shattered. So, guys.
All right, Andy. No worries. Right, everybody, subscribe to Andy GSA Tractor. There you go.
Thank you very much. I'll see you all day. And if you're over Darren's tomorrow, so I'll catch you over there.
Yeah, all right. I may see you over there, I may not. Take care, buddy.
Hello, mate. Take care. Bye.
Stay cool.
I'm trying. Someone's just commented about. Have you seen New Bikers one with the girl on the keyway? I'm trying to find it. I don't know which one it was. I've got Royal Enfield Himalayan riding on a very hot day. Oh, let's have a quick.
Oh, did you hear about the accident with the electric scooter in Bletchley
No.
just over a week ago?
No.
There was these two people.
Oh, what, the one on the zebra crossing, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this young lad on this scooter was well known for tearing about everywhere up the pavement on this electric scooter. And apparently this day he had his girlfriend on the back, and they veered towards the zebra crossing, didn't think to slow or yield, and they clipped one car, hit the bonnet of the second car because two cars were passing, and came off. He wasn't so severely injured, but she's broke her pelvis and is in quite a bad way.
Wow.
And she was a passenger on the back.
Shouldn't have been on the back one.
And of course, as it's an electric scooter and it's one of these privately owned ones, you know he had insurance and everything else, don't you?
Yeah.
Not.
You're talking about a sit-down scooter.
No, it's a stand-on electric scooter.
Oh, stand-on, right.
Basically, a skateboard with handlebars, electric.
Yeah.
So basically, in this country, at the moment, if you rent one, you're insured.
Yep.
But if you own one, you can only ride it on private land. You can't ride it out on the road.
Right.
And I mean, the security guards from the Brunel Centre attended the accident when it happened and that, and she was in a really bad way. He was hurt, but not so severely. And I went past the scene 2 hours after the accident happened, and he was still waiting for an ambulance.
Jeez.
Shame, isn't it? They're busy. They're busy over here, Rolly. They got so many.
They are
jobs
here
to do.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But
are.
the old
here
Bill had
too.
that road closed, and 2 hours later, I went past, and yeah.
Yeah, because we're getting the COVID cases back up again and all the rest of it. The hospital is full.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Apparently, we've got a new variant. Not that you've heard it on the news or anything, because they're not going to tell you. There's a new variant running around, and it's infecting people. And since everybody's had their 1, 2, and booster jabs, if you had it over 6 months alone, over 6 months ago, apparently it doesn't work so well. You need constantly injecting with the booster jab to fight the infection. So hospitals are going up. Hospital admissions are going up on it, and cases are going up. But you're not hearing anything on the news because it's not important, apparently.
Yeah, not
over
anymore.
here anyway.
Yeah. It's lost its potency here as well. We've got plenty of cases per day happening. In fact, it makes you laugh how they locked down the country on what we had, when now we got 4 or 5 times more than what was going on back then.
You know what they're going for? They're going for herd immunity. Right, okay. So these cases, they go round and round and round. Eventually your body will fight, because you've had your boosters, you've had your jabs and everything else. Eventually your body will fight it, and you will be able to resist it, and it will become like the common cold. Every year you'll go through your doctors, you'll get your flu jab and you get your COVID jab. Yeah? So
I've found the video that Exeter's talking about.
So every year you'll go and you'll get these done. Unfortunately, you are going to lose a few people, and that's what they're saying. They're saying, the really vulnerable people, anybody with respiratory illnesses and things like this, unfortunately, they're going to die. But they're just going to be casualties because we can't afford to do what we did before. And I'll tell you what we did before was wrong. We should have done a proper firebreaker, as they call it, lockdown, where is everything shut. The country just stopped. You tell everybody, right, from this date to this date, we're shutting for 2 weeks. Everything shut. Shops, everything. So go out, get all your shopping, get all this, get all that, and then if you're found out on the streets, you're arrested. And that is a proper, I mean, China did it. They did it, and they really treated their people like shit. And but they've done a better job of it. But,
there we go, Simon. I've just shared that to you in the private chat, mate.
Okay.
That's the video that New Biker's on about the girl on the Keyway. I think she's got an airbag jacket on, mate. Yeah, definitely. 9 minutes 58 seconds in. Definitely looks like she's wearing an airbag jacket, mate.
Let's have a quick look.
9 minutes 58 seconds. Hang on.
Definitely looks like an airbag jacket to me.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I've ridden along that fucking road. I know where that is. Oh yes.
Yeah. You're gonna have bikers going up and down that road every day now, waiting for her, aren't you?
Yeah.
Let's see if we do this.
Someone actually commented on. I think it was when I took one of the. I think it was the ZSB I took out, and I sat at the traffic lights at Brickhill, Simon, and I went, "Oh, smell that! Don't you love this? Don't you love the smell of a new bike?" And someone went, "You don't smell that bad."
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's a very nice bike.
Yeah, the bike's nice as well.
Got airbags.
I think they're airbags.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
It's worth a second watching it.
Must have been on a warm day too, by the looks of it.
The best bit is you can go into playback speed and do it at like 0.25.
You haven't got a zoom function there, Simon, have you?
No, I haven't. No.
No.
That looks like one of my ex-wives, mate.
I'll tell you what. I've got to say it. She's not wearing proper gear.
No, she's not wearing the gear, is she? She's got gloves on, though.
She needs proper trousers and a decent jacket on. Sorry.
That's it. New bikers' views have just gone up, haven't they?
Yeah, and they just.
It'll be worth it now just for the watch content to see how many views he gets on that now.
Yeah.
How many's he had? So 454 views.
That's gone up.
When was it put up? 5 minutes ago?
July the 11th, that went up.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, 454 views, amateur. Sorry.
Yeah.
You got to laugh. I mean, I said it earlier. I don't know how I'm getting what I am views wise, but it's working. So it's awesome.
We say it as we see it, don't we?
Yeah.
Being totally honest.
do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'm getting a reputation around people just being honest and saying what I think and calling people cunt when they're a cunt. You know, it's just what I do, and it seems to be working. And if that works, then you know.
If it works, mate. That's the idea.
Lover you says that looks like my second wife. He's about to divorce his first now and go find her. Yeah, I would and all. Don't tell Tracy.
I'll tell you what. If seeing as Exeter's in the room, go and look at Exeter's video where he's doing the review of the one of the bikes, and you've got Epic Adam in the background doing this. How many people clickbaited to see Adam doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as word got round, that was it.
It went mad, didn't it? And it went all.
I'll tell you what, and I'm sure people tune in to hear my rants about electric vehicles as well, because someone said on your live stream earlier they were waiting for me to go fucking off like I did, and
exactly.
Guaranteed I did, but
it was like what was it that one that the one that I did from. Let me go into my channel a second. I can't remember which bloody video it is now, but someone commented on it. Let me find my videos. Oh, it was the KTM, wasn't it? Let me get rid of this bloody advert a second.
You still get adverts on your YouTube?
Yeah.
I'll get it free now. I'll get advert free because I've got it on part of my phone package. And it's funny enough, as soon as I got that on my phone package and I got the YouTube Premium, my YouTube subscribers went up as well. So I'm sure they fucking say, oh, wait, he's a YouTube Premium thing. We'll push his channel.
Yeah. Oh, that was it. Yeah, I found it. All right, let me just... I should be able to share this screen.
Share the screen. Go on.
Hold on. Share the screen. All right, AVG secure. Simon knows what I'm on about. Here we go, Simon. That one there. Where I commented, I went, oh, Jesus Christ, that's me and Simon in 10 years. Me and him on our electric bike. Yeah. Look at your comment. Fucking electric scooters. But look, I put that up yesterday. It's already had 65 views, and everyone's like, "Oh, Simon's going to be pissed." Everyone's been messaging me saying, "Simon's going to be pissed on Friday night. You mentioned him on an electric scooter."
Yeah, I'm known for it. It's one of my trademarks.
Yeah.
Whereas if you mention electric, I'm going to go, fuck you, not interested. But the funny thing is, I can see the concept of it. I can see why. And I can see the reasons, but I can see a better alternative. So why aren't we going that way?
Exactly.
I mean, I already said a few weeks ago that they've made a hydrogen rotary engine that produces it's 149 brake horsepower and weighs about 100 kilos or something. It's fuck all weight in it. It's and it's the hydrogen engine. And it produces it's a rotary engine and it produces a lot of power for the weight. So yeah, fucking produce that then. Stick that in a motorbike. I'll be well out.
Yeah, but
I mean, I'm around 150 kilo, 150 brake horse anyway.
Yeah,
so
they
I
won't
lose
do
it
because you know for a fact it's going to put the petrol and oil industry out of business.
That's it.
Well, all the petrol and oil industry have to do is they have to diversify into producing the hydrogen for the engines. It's not fucking hard. Come on, people. There's got to be a CEO there that's earning £1 million a year that goes, we could make money with this.
Yeah.
Well, fucking go do it then.
But they won't. While the oil industry it's a 200 billion a year industry.
I mean, somebody we know quite well that works for the petrochemical industry, Red Bomb, said a while ago on one of the live streams that they are looking into these big plants to produce this hydro stuff. So they're not going to lose money because you're still going to produce your petrol and diesel, but you're going to run that down while building this up. They're still going to do it. And one of the clips I saw was somebody pulling into a garage with a detachable tank to his car, which he unclips and pulls out, puts away and picks up a full one, puts it in and carries on.
Yeah.
So much more convenient than sitting there for 40 minutes drinking a fucking latte, isn't it?
I reckon BBB's been round my house and sabotaged my beers, because this tastes like canal water.
I reckon she has. That or CBD's been round and pissed in it.
Yeah, it literally tastes like rat piss. Jesus Christ, do not drink Old Empire IPA. It's crap. Oh, Jesus.
Like, I'm on the proper job, so...
It tastes like... I'm going to go and get my bottle of Buckfast out in a minute.
That's just beer piss. You know that is.
I'm going to top up my coffee. I'll be right back.
I'll see you in a minute, Rowley.
It is Rowley.
Matt's been for his monthly bath. All right, you're quite welcome. Go jump in Simon's koi pond. That'll do the job.
So you fucking drown in that fucker. I'll tell you what, I got 3 foot koi in that pond that I've had since they were probably about 4
BBB's just
inches
said it absolutely perfectly. Spot on comment. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Dead right every time.
But my koi pond, I love my koi pond, and it's my second passion. Every single one of my fish I've had since they were 4 inches or so long, and I've got 3 foot fish in there, and they're fucking beautiful. And like I say, there's about 6.5 grand worth of fish in there, and I ain't spent over 100 quid on them. So,
I've got 2 left. I've got 2 left out of 16.
Yeah.
Heron.
Well, you need a net, mate.
I had a net over the top. It pulled the net off, and it doesn't eat them. It spears them and pucks them out.
That's unusual because heron usually just gobble them straight down.
Yeah, these are big ones, and it just spears them and leaves them on the gravel. Someone said to me, "Get a plastic heron, and it'll get rid of it." We had a plastic heron up. We had a load of, because these things, they literally sound like, you know, like the old football rattles that go round and round. You can hear the clicking.
Yeah.
We looked out the window. It was humping my plastic heron. It was like, forget the fish. I'll just hump the plastic heron. I was like, Jesus Christ almighty. It did die, unfortunately. It suffered from lead poisoning.
Yeah, oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
I've had a heron in my garden once. He landed, and my pond, as well as being dug down, it's actually raised.
Mm.
And what they like to do is they like to land, walk up, and eat.
Yeah.
Well, because he would have had to have jumped up to try and eat, and then he could see there was a net over the top. He flew off, and he's never been back because I've got a camera over the back. And apparently, heron are quite intelligent, whereas they know if they can't get to the food, they never come back because it takes a lot of effort for them to take off again.
Mm.
So unless they're going to eat, they don't bother.
Yeah.
I've seen him fly over a few times,
Yeah.
and you can see the big beady eye looking down, and the fucking net's over the pond. Come and have a go if you want. I'll drown you, little cunt. But he's never
The
landed.
thing is, it goes for the kois, but it won't go for me shabumpkins.
No. Kois are like steak. Shabumpkins are like pork chop. There you go. It knows the difference. Trust me.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I've never lost a fish to thingy. I've never lost one to it because I've always had a net, and I don't use a green net or any coloured net, so I use a black net. So even if they land thinking it's clear, they walk up and then they see the black net because you see it at that level, but you can't see it at that level. But he's landed once and had a look and realised he can't get to him and fucked off.
Mm. What's Roland, MT on about? So I see Roland's got the incident picture up again.
Incident picture?
I don't know what he's on about with that one.
No, I don't.
That one probably.
Ah, is that what he's on?
Ah, right, okay.
Would I eat a shabumpkin? No, because they're only that big. It's literally
Koi's
one mouthful of fish.
Koi's actually
See you later, Goose.
See you later, Goose. Right. I need to find a beer and have a wee. Back in a second.
All right, no worries. Right, what are you there, Rolly? How's that MT109 of yours?
Good. Yeah, it's just sitting on what do you call it? Like a tether, trickle charger. Yeah, I took it out about 3 days ago just for a quick spin around the block because it was dry. But no, that's going good. But at the moment, I'm on the ZX14. So
Nice, mate.
it's too cold, to run the M109R.
We actually got rid of the VN 1600 last week, so that went off to its new owner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Street Triple's gone this week, so customers come in. He's just bought the Street Triple, so that's another one gone out the yard.
Yep.
Just a couple of others to get rid of now. I've got a couple of big ones, but everyone said, "Oh, you haven't got many bikes in." Second-hand bikes over here are going for stupid money at the moment.
Yeah, same here. Same. Yeah.
Everybody's like looking for bikes, and have you got anything decent for about $2,000? No, everything's starting from $3-4 grand, mate. You're not going to get. Yep. Oh, what can I get for $2,000? 125.
Yeah.
We had a guy. He came for MOT today. Oh God, it was nice. He's got. It was Harley Davidson Fat Boy. So it was an 09 Fat Boy.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad condition. A little bit of minor corrosion here, there, and everywhere. But he'd got straight slash cut zoomies on it. Oh, Jesus Christ. It was loud. I didn't even, because he said to me, he said, "Oh, my last MOT tester advised it loud pipe." And I went, "It's a Harley, mate. It's going to be loud."
Yeah.
And he went, "Oh, the only thing is," I said, "your front brake pads are gone. One brake pad dead flat. The other one was at an angle. He'd worn all the bottom of the brake pad and he got 2 mil at the top."
Oh,
I said, when was the last time you had your brake caliper out and cleaned your sliders up? Oh, no, I just changed the pads every year. No, you've got to rub the slider down and put some copper grease on them. So he's gone off and put a second-hand set of brake pads on it. So get it back to us. I said, get it back to us. We'll speckled in. Good stuff. Good stuff. That looks like a cold one as well.
It's very cold.
Brilliant. Matty's just said, yeah, second-hand Michigan's 1,500 quid. They brand new. They were selling for just over $2,000, and they're still going for 1,500 quid a year on.
Yeah, right. Jeez.
We had a lad in last week. Oh God, what a piece of crap it was. Honda PCX, 5-year-old Honda PCX 125. They sell for about $4,500 brand new.
Wow.
And he said, oh, I'm looking to sell it. What would you give me for it? And I went, 700-800 quid. Why? I said, it's been dropped both sides. Both your brake levers are broken off at the end, so you've only just got a little bit of brake lever. But I can't fail it because you can still apply the brakes. I said, but you're looking 700-800 quid. He went, oh, how can I get $2,000 for it? I said, clean it up, replace the thing, probably glue your panels back together with a bit of super glue and give the thing a bloody good clean. Why? I said, because it's got an inch of dirt on the damn thing. I don't think he'd ever cleaned it since he'd had it.
Yeah, right. Yep.
It got so much
One
mud
gets an inch of dirt after riding it for 1 week.
The thing was, I do a suspension check, so I bounce the front end and then I sit on the seat and bounce the back. As I bounced the back end, the dirt was falling off of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Jesus H. Christ.
Is that dirt or rust? It's one of the two.
Oh, yeah, we did see the bobber. He's took a Michigan and bobbered it up, yeah. The only thing is, he's gone and cut through the back of the frame to change the bobber on the seat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably not going to be good.
No. What he needs to do is weld a bit of metal back around it and just bobber it. Do it properly.
Yeah.
The thing is...
I do like to look at some of them bobbers. Trying to do the really nice one, didn't I?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called, but that was a nice looking bobber. They look comfy, but...
Have you seen, I can't remember, it's Goose from Motor Rev, where he does his bike builds? That sidecar that he's working on at the moment.
No, I haven't seen it.
It's all in copper and brass, and it's like, oh, Jesus H, he's really gone to town on it.
What was that white scooter thing you were riding?
Oh, that is, it's called a Sim Fiddle,
Yeah,
and it's the Fiddle Free.
We don't get all that sort of stuff, or the Lex Motos and all that sort of thing.
The Sim,
You wouldn't do because they're Chinese and the Australians hate the Chinese, don't they?
Yeah, Australians hate. The Lex Moto is Chinese. The Sim is Korean.
Right.
But the Sim brand was really good. They had the Fiddle. They're the same company that do the Keyway as well. So the Keyway super lights and all that.
Basically, they're like 125 scooters, little twist and go things. That's all they are.
Yeah.
It's a
Are they a CVT trans type deal?
Yeah.
CVT trans, I like that.
CVT training, yeah. So basically, you do two parts. You do a theory and you do a ride out. So they put you in the car park. This is your highway code. You have to, I think it's about 20 questions or something, Simon, you have to answer just to make sure that you're aware.
You don't even have to answer the questions. It's not part of the CVT.
Yeah, and then you go out, figure of 8 in the car park, you stop in a straight line within half a day. So basically, imagine that you've never ridden a bike, Rolly. You come in, you fill out a couple of forms. This is your thing. This is your highway code. That's a 30 sign. Read the number plate. In the car park, as long as you can do a figure of 8 and ride that bike in a straight line, and then the instructor goes, right, and they let you loose on a road to play with live traffic.
Nice.
It's not quite that simple. There's
Is that population
A, B, C,
control?
D, and E elements.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D, and E elements. Well, element A is like they tell you about the clothing you should wear. Element B is the bike and the controls. Element C is the manual handling of the bike. So they basically get you to push it to where you're going to ride it. And then you do a bit riding in a circle. They get you riding in a circle to get used to the bike. And then they get you changing up gear, changing down gear if you're on a manual bike.
Yeah.
And then you do like a junction scenario where you pull up and you have to stop, check, and then move off. You do that, and then you do a junction where you pull up and you don't stop, but you're still doing your checks, left and right, left, right, left, turn right, and right, left, turn left. And then they get you to do like a figure of 8 on a very exaggerated figure of 8 to try and get the control of the bike to see how it turns and everything else.
Yeah,
Then after that 4 hours of doing that, if the instructor is satisfied that you've got the bike under control, i.e. you can start and stop it if you need to, because they'll also do an emergency stop where you check your emergency stop to see how you're doing that. Then they'll let you out on the road. While you're out on the road, there's certain criteria you have to be able to negotiate. Traffic lights, a stop sign, which is hard to find, but as long as they stop at a junction, you've got that covered. Then you have to cover off like a major to minor turn, a minor to major turn. So that's 2 different types of roads you've got to turn left and right onto. Once you've done that out on the road, which is another 2-hour ride, providing you haven't killed anybody or yourself, you'll pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've had an accident, fallen off, or killed someone, then there's a chance you're not going to pass.
What's the minimum age?
17.
16 for a CVT.
16 for a 50, 17 for a 125.
Yeah.
Right. So
And
it's population control.
Yeah. Here's your certificate. You've passed. Go and play with cars.
Yeah.
In my opinion, is it enough? No.
No.
Could you make it any longer? No. But I have heard instructors talking where they've said, you know what, every 16-year-old they would give a CVT to, because they're going to go out on a 50, they're restricted to 29 mile an hour, and they get to play with traffic.
Yeah.
And then in 2 years' time, if they come back and they haven't died, then they would start teaching them how to ride properly, because they're on a 125cc then, and you can start going up to the bigger CCs and doing direct access and A2 licenses and things like that.
Yeah.
Then they're more interested in teaching you to ride. But at 16 years old, if you get 4 students at 16 years old on 50cc scooters, you're just going to make sure they can ride it and control it. That's all you're going to do, because to be honest with you, a 16-year-old isn't going to listen to you when you start telling him how to take a junction.
That's it. Yeah.
And I kind of agree with that. I mean, at 16 years old, in 1985, I went down to the post office. I got my provisional license. My parents got me a 50cc Vespa, geared Vespa. And my dad took me out and said, this is how you ride it. Well, before he took me out and said, this is how you ride it, I already went round on the block on it. I'd already ridden it round the block because he left it out the front with the keys in it. And I went off and I tore off. And that was no training. There you go. Off you go.
Yeah.
I went famously the wrong way down a one-way street in Northampton because I didn't know what that sign meant, because I'm 16. I don't give a shit. It was only the policeman said, did you know this is a one-way road? I said, is it? And he said, this is a one-way street. You should only be going that way. I said, but I'm only going one way. He said, no, it's that way. I went, right, okay, man, I fucked off. And I don't know if he wanted to write me a ticket or anything. I just went, oh, okay, fair enough. And I turned around and fucked off. And I caught up with my mate. But yeah.
There you go, Simon. That is my very first bike, and that's me at a bloody early age.
Wow.
Let me just think. That is me on that's my dad's BSA Bantam. So the first thing he did, just about to see that. So 12 years old, I used to ride it. It used to sit on the back. Being 6'4", my dad used to put his feet down and let the bike go, and I used to roll off in second gear. That was how I learned to ride. And then my dad had a big bike smash. He basically dropped the bike and wrote the bike off. So I said to him, right, I'll have it. Can I have the bike? He said, yeah, if you can rebuild it. So I rebuilt it, and it became that. That became my first scramble bike, and that's at 14.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's the man. Do you remember the Manor Fields, Simon?
Yeah.
That's the back of the Manor Fields. It's now the allotments. So that was what I used to do. I used to ride around on that.
Was that the 125?
That's a 175 Bantam.
Oh, 175, right.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's the 175. But then I did. It was very, very different, obviously, from what Simon did in the early 80s. I went straight from 50cc to a 250 Honda. Took me test on the 250, and then passed me test second time because I crashed on the first one. I got taken out by a Mini on a hairpin bend. But my third 3 weeks later, in a plaster cast, I went and passed my test second time. But I jumped straight from 250 to a Z900 Kawasaki.
Yep.
And everyone was like, Jesus Christ, it will kill you. 3 months later, I walked back into the dealers, Carnell's in Houghton Regis, dropped the keys on the counter. I went, I don't want the Z900 anymore. And they went, why is that? I said, because it's not for me. Oh, it's too powerful. Well, actually, no, it's not enough. I want this. And I ended up with a Z1300 for 4 years. And the Z1300 back then was one of the biggest motorcycles you could buy.
Yeah.
I had that for 4 years. As long as you respect the bike and you understand how much power it's got, then you're safe. Simon will tell you, how long did it take me to wind that GTR up to power?
About fucking a year.
nearly a year, because I used to poddle around everywhere at 60, 70 mile an hour, and Simon was like, come on, put your foot down. I went, I'm not used to it yet. I won't gun a bike until I'm used to the weight, how it handles. And then when we did it on the way back from Super Sausage, I did open it up, and Simon's like, Jesus Christ, he's gone.
He took me by surprise because I weren't expecting it. That is the first motorbike I ever rode, was one of these. It's a Vespa PK50.
What is that?
That's a Vespa PK50.
Okay.
That is the first thing I ever rode on the road. And then I went from that to a Vespa PX125 up. That Vespa PK50, I'll put a 100cc Melossi kit into it after a month of owning it because it was just too slow. And I'm 16 and I don't care. And then when I became 17, I got a 125 PX. And then I passed my test on that and I got a P200. And I used to put the, I can't find the pictures anywhere, but I had lights and mirrors all over the front of it and chrome bars, and I used to go all over the place on it. I mean, that Vespa PK50 with the 100cc kit in it, I went from Milton Keynes to Brighton. I did Hastings, I did Skegness, I did the Isle of Wight. I went for really long rides on it. It used to take me like 4 hours to get there, but that was all part of the fun when you're a kid.
Oh yeah.
And it's been under my skin since then. And then I had an accident when I was 18, coming up to 19. I was in Greece on holiday and I rented a DT 125, and I actually detached my ankle from my leg and completely smashed the joint. And I had to get an emergency flight home and got it all screwed back together. And to this day, I've still got screws and pins in my ankle. And the family and everything else said, you know what? Motorbikes are dangerous. You don't want to ride them anymore. You nearly died in that accident, because I nearly did. And I went, yeah, okay, fair enough. And I passed my driving test.
There we go, Simon.
That's it, yeah.
I first started
that's me.
Yeah.
No, what Rowley's put up, that's a bit of me, yes.
You guys still got you still got these things kicking around?
Yes, we have.
What the hell's that all about?
That's the mod. I'll show you a photo in a minute.
Style. That's all style. That's all style.
I've got one on my phone. I'll show you in a minute, Simon.
Style. I don't know what I'd call it.
There we go.
Call it shit.
That is when I first started my channel off back in 2018. That was my CB600F.
Yeah.
That thing was absolutely mint. It had only got 6,500 miles on it. I got it entered into the Do you remember the Milton Keynes bike show when the first year they did it, Simon?
Yeah.
And one of the guys said, Matt that came round, Matt that still runs the bike show, he said to me, he said, you want to put that in because that will win best in show. It is spotless. I spent a small fortune restoring that back to original. 2 days before the bike show, I met a DPD van coming through Fenny Bridge, and that is the result.
Oh, bugger.
Yeah.
Binned it. The simple reason was he pulled out on me and I tail slid it and I went sideways down the road and stuffed myself between the bike and the van. So that was game over for me. Yeah.
He pulled out on you, so that's good. You didn't get pregnant, so.
Yeah, he pulled out on me and he had a mobile phone in his hand, but the compensation was good, and that's what paid for my ZX7. Had a bike in today, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say he's a huge Paul Weller fan.
Hey!
Yeah, so if you like the Jam and that, I can't give you the first part of the number plate, but it is his number plate says the Jam.
Nice.
Yeah, that is the bike. Let's see if it works.
Oh, I want it.
The rear seat thing actually has the Jam. It's got the Jam on the rear, on that rear seat guard.
Oh, you've given me a
service on it.
You really have. Yeah.
Yeah, but that is such a gorgeous looking bike. Absolutely beautiful.
That is beautiful. That's a proper Vespa as well. Yeah.
Something that pristine, I had to do a full blown video round the bike and show the bike.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, done the service on it. He loved it. I said to him, how long you had it? He said about 6 months, but oh God. Back then it was, mods and rockers. Yeah, as I said, yeah. I wasn't a mod, I was a rocker.
I was a mod.
Yeah, you were a mod, I was a rocker.
I'll tell you what, I've had my best days ever riding in groups when I've been with a group of mods on a scooter. It's like you've got your brotherhood because you're bikers. Yeah, we're all bikers. We all nod to each other and everything else. But when you're riding a scooter and you're in a group of scooters riding, you've all got your lights and mirrors and everything else on. It just feels like, I don't know. It's something different. And I did a little video where I met up with oh fucking hell. It was a little group of mods on their bikes, and I pulled up on my motorbike, and they all sort of looked at me, and I got off, took my crash helmet off and everything else. I walked up and I went, mate, I love your bike. I went up to the one with the lights and mirrors on. I said to him, is this yours? He went, yeah. I said, I fucking love that. And I started chatting to the guys, and they all sort of warmed up to me. And I did a little video as I'm walking out, and I said, you know what? The Whirlwind Stags, that's who it was. That was the scooter. And I put it on my YouTube. They gave me their Facebook page. I put it on that, and instantly it got like 1,000 views. This video, and I just felt so jealous because they're riding all these really nice looking scooters with the lights and mirrors on and all the rest of it, and I've got my little plain 1400cc GTR sitting there. I want to ride one of those 200 125 things.
You should have one of these when you're older, Simon. This was at the local bike meet that we went to. Do you remember the Bond bugs?
Yes.
It was based on the Reliant Robin. So this guy had taken a Bond bug and he's done this with it.
I better like it, otherwise you're getting banned.
Yeah, he basically took a speedboat and he stuck it on top of a Bond bug, and it is road legal.
Jesus. No,
Wow.
just wrong.
But how the hell would you corner that?
I don't know. I can't see anything. But
oh, you can't. Oh, hang on. Let me.
yeah, you need to share screen.
Hang on. Let me.
We're all sitting here waiting for you to share screen, Rev.
It's not. Oh, there we go. Share. Right, there we go. Try that.
So that's different.
That is just mad.
No, I don't like that. Sorry.
It's just
That's a
mad.
Robin Reliant with a fucking body on it, isn't it? Boat body.
It's basically a Bond boat with a speedboat on the top of it.
Yeah.
It's just like full on madness.
Is any of
But
those?
no, I mean my early
still
days of
kicking around?
biking. Sorry.
You got any of those Robin Reliants still kicking around?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Del Boy uses one all the time.
Huh.
But no.
First time I ever saw one was on Top Gear when Clarkson was tipping one over everywhere.
That was brilliant. Yeah.
That
was actually very good. Yeah, that was very good.
Bloody laugh, that.
But no, when it comes to biking and you start talking about bikes, I always go back to my Vespa passion. I've got this huge passion for Vespas, and Dave will tell you he's had a couple in the garage before now, and I like the look of, and I've gone round and I've had a good nosy round them and everything else. I'm like that. And he had one in there that was a proper one. It had gears on the lever.
Oh, the little red one.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, it just sets my heart fluttering. I'm like, that is my childhood. That is what I learned to ride on. And it's just,
the guy that owns that red one, he actually has two. So he's got the red one, which is a two-stroker, and he's got the black one, which is just the standard twist and go one. Which is the PX125 Vespa, but he's actually got consecutive plates. So he's got Y42 and Y52. The red one's 42 and the black one's 52.
Well, if ever you want to really condemn one of his bikes, make sure it's a red one, and I'll buy it very, very soon.
I tell you what, of all the bikes, if I had the money, then I would get myself a night rod. I still like the Harley Night Rod or the M109s. I still want to get myself a cruiser bike before I'm too old to ride. Yeah. The proper one.
Test ride both before you make a choice.
Yeah. But the one bike that it comes into Super Sausage, Simon knows the one I'm on about. It comes into Super Sausage about 4 times a year. And as soon as he brings it in, it's literally like flies around shit in it, Simon. It's a chrome H2. Yeah. But he wanted to have a H2R that was street legal. And they said to him, you can't have a H2R because it's not a road legal bike.
Yeah.
How do I get a H2R road legal? You need to basically buy a H2, buy a H2R and swap the components and then have it all redone again. And he went, okay. So he spent 60 grand having a H2R and a H2 converted by Kawasaki to road legal. When Simon comes back, I'll share up the fact it's a full chrome with a supercharged engine, and it's got a rabbit can on it. The first time it pulled into Super Sausage, he coasted in, turned it off. He fired it in the car park and revved it. And you imagine there's 40 people sitting having their breakfast. Every single person went.
Yeah.
It literally ripped the car park to shreds with the noise. It's 142 decibels.
Yeah, right. Wow.
But this guy has spent so much money modding this bike, but it's a H2 bike with a H2R engine in it.
Yep.
But I'll get Simon to share the photo up because I actually said to him, can I get a photo of it next to my Kawasaki? And he went, yeah. He said, just don't get my reg plate. So I've shot it at such an angle, you can't read the reg plate. Yeah. I've got the whole bike in the shot. But he said to me, do you want to sit on it? And I went, absolutely no chance. Right, let me share this screen up. Simon can put this up. Share and entire screen.
I was just talking to the Grim Reaper there. He was making sure you was behaving. So there you go.
Right, there you go, Simon. You'll know the bike I'm on about, that H2.
Yeah.
That is a H2 with a H2R engine in it.
Okay.
It's a really easy conversion, actually, because the H2 and the H2R have got exactly the identical frame.
It's exactly the same frame. You just swap
the case of dropping the engine and putting in the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
I said to him, I said, I love that exhaust. He went, yeah, it's all right for £2,500. It's a pure titanium hand welded exhaust.
You can see how it's gone blue where it's titanium. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That is. If I had the money, I would have one of them, but I'd kill myself in the first 10 seconds.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
No.
No, you wouldn't.
Right.
Everybody says that about the really fast, powerful bike, but if you respect the power of the bike and you're ready for it, then you're not going to kill yourself. I had a choice 7.5 years ago of getting a GTR 1400 or a Kawasaki Versys 1000, and I test rode them both, and I was sort of kicking myself in a way because I rode the GTR 1400 and my mate said open it up then, so I did, and it scared the life out of me because I wasn't ready to open it up, and I opted for the Versys 1000. 4 years later, I'm riding the Versys 1000 and I am out riding the Versys. So it's a 1000cc bike and I'm out riding it, and I said I need something bigger. And I traded it in, and I got myself the GTR 1400 that I've got today. I think I should have, if I hadn't have opened it up on that day of the test ride, just to pin it to see what it will do and get scared, because I was expecting the power of it, I would have built up to that. And then today I'd still have that same bike. So I think I bought the wrong bike for 4 years.
You can't beat the GTR. It was you that got me onto the GTR, and I'll tell you what, I would never ever buy another bike now. That thing does everything I want, and it still amazes me how much it does.
Yeah. The only thing I'd say, and I said it on a video, I think it was on the Wolftail video, I said the only thing I'd do with that bike is that I would give it a digital display, so it's modern.
Yeah.
I'd give it cruise control because it's designed as a long distance tourer. It's got a 200 and something mile range in the tank, so let's make it easy. And you know, if you want to go and have a play on it, stick a fucking supercharger on it. You know, as a bit of a tongue in cheek, but it does everything. It commutes me all year round. I ride in the rain, I ride in the fucking winter, I ride in the sun, I ride all year round, and it does me. It does everything I want. And the advantage of this bike, other than the Versys 1000, is I'm not spending £180 every year on a new chain and sprocket kit.
Exactly, yeah.
And shaft drive, I change 500 millilitres of shaft oil every year. There you go, job done. And it cost me £4. It's the perfect bike. It does everything. You can take the luggage off of it, and it is a ZZR 1400. You put, you put all the luggage onto it, and it's the GTR 1400. And I did have a phase where I went through taking all the panniers off and everything else when I was commuting back and forth to work. And I said, you know what? I might as well have them on because it makes no difference to the bike. And I can carry a little bit more with me. So, you know, you can be bits and pieces. So they're all in it. I've got my waterproof in there, I've carried my work stuff in there and everything else. And it's made absolutely no difference to any fuel consumption or the way the bike handles. It just handles perfectly. And anybody that says you can't lean you can't get your knee down on a GTR 1400. Oh,
of course you can.
Yeah, I'll prove that fucking wrong. I've scraped the foot peg. So, you know, yeah, you can. There you go. I've only did it once. It scared the life out of me. But there you go. But yeah, I mean, I would like an analog dash. I know a lot of people don't like them. They like the. I would like a digital dash. Sorry. The other thing I'd like about it, I'd like them to sort out, because I've started to get an issue with the gear change indicator. I've only recently started getting that. Sort that out. It needs a weatherproofing or something around it, because whenever it gets wet and things, it doesn't tell me the correct gear until it dries out, or it decides what it wants to do.
How many miles you done on it so far?
I'm up to 58,500.
Actually, that's about the time when that little gear indicator sensor or whatever needs replacing.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
mine's gone on mine because you go put it in neutral, you kick the side stand down, and it cuts the bike out. So I need a new gear indicator on mine.
Yeah, yeah.
Here we go. First time. I don't know if this will work. Let's see if it'll play. There we go, Simon. First time I've ever opened up the GTR. I had to blur the clocks out on this, but you look how rapid that acceleration comes on.
Yeah.
And it just kept climbing and climbing and climbing. And I'm now up to 6th gear. That thing is just like, that was the first time that I actually opened it up until someone said to me, yeah, your sat nav's flashing red at the bottom. And I'm like, crap. Yeah, and I'm still going. It's still picking up. I'm like, no, and that was enough for me because I'm like, oh shit, I've got corners coming up. That was where I started backing off the speed. But yeah, I've done that a few times, but it's like, Jesus Christ, the acceleration, it's literally boom.
Yeah.
And that's why I called it the Enterprise, because everyone said to me, why? I said, because it goes to warp very, very quick.
Yeah. It does.
It's scarily fast. It really is scarily fast.
Yeah. I mean, I love mine. I really do love mine. I am thinking about getting a second bike, and I was thinking about getting a second GTR 1400, because that's me. That's what I am at the moment. And I cannot find anything out there that I've ridden that is comparable or better. I really haven't found it. Red Bomb, you know, I was looking for a cruiser. I was looking for the VN 1700
You looked
Voyager.
at our VN, yeah.
Yeah. I wanted the 1700 Voyager version.
Not the
because
16,
yeah. It's like the mini Harley electric bike. It's the Kawasaki version of it. It's got all the fairing and everything else. And that was one for me and the wife to go away on, and that's all it's going to be. I can't find one because they're rare and I'm rocking all these over here. But but the wife gets on the back of this one and she loves it. She really loves
that
it.
link, I've just put a link up. If you can pull that one up and play that, that's mine giving it a bit of wrist off the line.
It's not come through, mate. You might want to put it in the private chat because we've got links.
Okay.
So if you can stick it in there.
There you go.
Another review said 143 is the fastest I got mine. Sports car when it play on the highway, yeah. Going down that hill, I think it was round about a 138, 140. But when me and Andy did the sausage run, we were about that going down the A5 last week.
Yeah.
And his GS kept up with me as well. Oh, where's it gone?
There we go. Riding in Mexico.
Yeah. I don't know how well is that coming through notchy or is that smooth?
It's a bit notchy, but yeah.
That's gone streaming off one onto the other one. So.
Yeah.
Corners well, though. Nice.
Noise. What I do.
They don't take much to get more horsepower out of them, that's for sure.
No.
I've had mine wide open and maxed out in RPM in 4th, but that's it.
Yeah.
And that was completely off the clock.
I hit 160 on my clocks, on mine. Of course, it was on a private road in the UK. And
in Mexico,
scared the absolute living shit out of me. It really did. What got me was when you reach those kind of speeds, your vision is made up of this peripheral bit. Your vision is made up from what your brain sees. Well, what started happening to me was all this was blurred, and you got like a tunnel effect. Everything out here was blurred as I was getting faster, and you was like looking for a snorkel. Is the only way I could describe it.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? That actually scares the shit out of me because I'm not used to doing that kind of speed. I know these racing drivers and all the rest of it. They do it all the time. They get used to it, and their brain keeps up. Mine don't, because I don't do that kind of speed. So everything started blurring from the outside in, and I started getting like a claustrophobic effect. And I
Yeah,
looked
right.
down at my clock, and it said, I looked down at my clock, and it said 160, and the bike was sat, it was poised. I had full luggage on. I didn't
Yep.
get no buffeting or no cavitation or nothing. And I said, you know what? That's enough. It
Yeah,
will
yeah.
take. It will. It pissed that bloke off in the Audi. I know it did, but that's enough. That's me done. Time to roll off and go. Fuck you. I pissed you off, mate. That's me done. And which is what I did. But it actually scared the living shit out of me because of my vision. It really
Yeah,
did.
right. Yeah.
Here we go. The nearest one you can find in the UK, and it's up for just over 10,000 at the moment. I tend to sit on eBay just watching crap.
You do, don't you?
Yeah, there we go. VZR M109.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's up 10,250 at the moment. But God, doesn't that look good?
It looks like a Suzuki Intruder, doesn't it?
It is yeah, but it's the VZR version. It's not the 109. It's the VZR.
All right. All right.
Yeah, there are absolutely zero 109s available to buy at the moment.
Bugger.
Yeah, you can't get a 109 for love or money. They do the Intruder 1800, but they don't do the 109R.
Yeah.
As an engine, if anybody wants to buy one for £6,000.
Yeah.
So if you
just for the engine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stick your own frame around it.
They do 3 different versions. So they do the 109, they do the 1800R, and they do the VZR 1800. But there are absolutely zero 109s anywhere in the UK.
Yeah, wow. Jeez.
So keep hold of yours. I shall come and rob it one day.
Yeah, well, they actually don't come up much here, and as soon as one does, it goes. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty sought after.
Yeah, we had a guy, he brought in, he'd got a blue one, he brought it in for MOT, and he said, I'm looking to sell it, but he wanted nearly 8,500, but it had got 30,000 miles on it, and it was just too much money.
Yeah.
And it's one of those bikes, it's going to sit. It was like the VN 1600 we had. It was sat in our showroom for 9 months until the right person come along and went, that's what I want. You've just got to wait for that niche buyer to come along. It's like my ZX7 sat in the workshop for 5 months, and I've had, I think, 12 people now view it. And every time someone comes to view it, they go, oh, brilliant, they make a great track bike. Well, you're not going to ride it on the road? No, I just want it for track use, mate. I'm not selling it. I want someone to take it away, ride the bloody thing, and look after it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, and Phil said to me, he said, you could have sold that 5 or 6 times over as a track bike. I want someone that's going to love it. I put so much time and effort, and people don't understand that. It's not just, I want the money. I want someone to look after it and move it on. I want to see it in 3 or 4 years being ridden.
Yeah.
People don't understand that.
Yep.
It's one of those things. Right, it's 20 to 1, Simon.
Is it really?
Yes, I've got to be up in 4 hours, mate.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I'm going to head off, guys. Rolly, cheers.
All
Nice to see you again, buddy.
Yeah, good catching you again.
Yeah, cheers for having us on the stream, Simon. But yeah, I'm going to have to jump
You're
out
welcome,
of here, mate.
You're
Because I've got shitloads of work to do. So cheers, mate. If you're about the weekend, I'll probably catch up with you anyway.
Yeah, no worries, buddy.
Take care.
You take care. Bless him. Right, everybody, go subscribe to Red Bomb. Yeah, there you go. Job done. Right.
I might jet off too, Simon. I've got a few bits and pieces to get on with, and over here it's currently 9:15 in the morning, Saturday morning. So it's get the shopping done and all the usuals and all that sort of stuff. So
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. I agree.
So
I
I
think
might cruise as well, but good catching you once again. And yeah, stay cool, man.
Slowly, it's a pleasure as always having you on. It really is.
No
It's
worries.
nice
Well,
to see you.
take care, everybody, and I will catch you on the next one.
Yeah. Well, cheers, buddy. Well, thanks, guys, everybody, for subscribing and watching. And you take care of yourself. Look after yourself. Keep it right side down, shiny side up. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. All the best. Goodbye.